Oh yeah, today's Tell Truth Tuesday. We'll keep it rolling, y'all. Getting everything started. Sometimes you got to reload, y'all. Yeah, you got to reload sometimes. Let y'all jazz as an instrumental. Sometimes when you're dealing with technology, it doesn't sometimes just doesn't work. It has a mind of its own. That's why it's important that we got to get our own platforms, y'all. We got our own platforms. Omaha, the Birds of Bloods, God rest his soul. Ghosts, oh yeah, they're incredible. Boss with us this morning, y'all. Oh yeah. Y'all talk about it. Y'all pray about it. We about it.
Every single day, ain't nothing else on my mind. I'm addicted to the grind. And I rose my way up. Gotta get my cake up. It ain't no time to cake up. Every single day, ain't nothing else on my mind. I'm addicted to the grind. And I rose my way up. Ain't no time to cake up. I gotta get my cake up. No lollygagging, resting or relaxing. I've been a money magnet with the laws of attraction. Blessed be blessed, gotta trust the process. Started slow and now it's booming like a dunk contest. Matter of fact, I keep it booming like a set of house speakers. And I'm all about that mess like your neighbor's housekeeper. I know you used to be a rat, so don't act like a diva. Smell the money on my clothes, act right and I might treat you. See, this is my world, to be in it is a privilege. I don't deal with the weak or the frivolous. Stand up guy, been the realest on the premises. And I don't play about my paper, my grind is ridiculous. No coincidence, how we level up. You ain't on the same level, get the best of luck. Whether you catch a bus or in a Lexus truck, best to keep grinding like the rest of us. Every single day, ain't nothing else on my mind. I'm addicted to the grind. And I rose my way up, gotta get my cake up. It ain't no time to cake up. Every single day, ain't nothing else on my mind. I'm addicted to the grind. And then I rose my way up, ain't no time to cake up. I gotta get my cake up. Authentic, yeah, check my certificate. A grown man, you still need a permission slip. I'm from a league of extraordinary gentlemen. Last name incredible, borderline magnificent. If you see me staring off into the infinite, I'm probably plotting something super villainous. I'm only interested in strangling some Benjamins, and over that I'll throw one hell of a conniption fit. I need green, extra cheese on a Caesar salad. I'm on a breezy island eating on some sweet and sour. You wouldn't believe the power I had with that demon out me. Double mint fresh, make it shake like a freezing shower. Having a kid really changed the course of my life. Force my hand, I like the sky like 4th of July. Yeah, my shorty fine and stuck up like a porcupine, but she complain cause I'm always on the grind. Every single day, ain't nothing else on my mind. I'm addicted to the grind. And I rose my way up, gotta get my cake up. It ain't no time to cake up. Every single day, ain't nothing else on my mind. I'm addicted to the grind. And then I rose my way up, ain't no time to cake up. I gotta get my cake up.
Just call Jazz to do it. Jazz the Jew, just call Jazz to do it. Yeah, your swag right, well my swag way cool. Jazz the Jew, I call Jazz to do it. Jazz the Jew, just call Jazz to do it. Need your swag right, well let's get straight to it. If your bag right, then we get straight to it. Jazz the Jew, I call Jazz to do it. Do it. I'ma call Jazz the Jew now. Gon' get my swag right, she gon' get down straight to. She type to know what she talking about, she the type to keep broke. The type of rule you think about, if you act crazy, I'ma pull it. Yeah. Snitch from me, I'ma pull it. These broke boys let me up. If you test me, then I'm do it. Your back right, get your swag right. It's easy, ain't nothing to it. Run up the check before I do it. Look at my stone, seeing straight through it. What could you say? Don't give a what you say. I'm in minutes straight for your face. Not catching no case. And I'm not running no races. Cameras all over this place. So stay in your place. Paradama on my waist. Shut down in the sun and no safe. Doing it all in your face. Straight. Yeah. You pimpin' like Rodeo. Your mama want them girls. Got her whiter than some mayo. Yeah, in that damn pandemic, spending pesos. Time to treat yourself. If you swagged out, cause I say so. Jazz the jeweler. I make your daddy look cool. And if you know what I'm talking about, get it free straight from the cool. Yeah. You fake him, see him straight through you. When they come and ask me, who is your jeweler? I am my jeweler. Jazz the jeweler. Jazz the jeweler. Just call Jazz the jeweler. Jazz the jeweler. Just call Jazz the jeweler. Yeah, your swag right, but my swag right cool. Jazz the jeweler. I call Jazz the jeweler. Jazz the jeweler. Just call Jazz the jeweler. Need your swag right, well let's get straight to it. Get your bag right there, we can get straight to it. Jazz the jeweler. I call Jazz the jeweler. Do it. Jazz your swag right, well let's get straight to it. Get your bag right there, we can get straight to it. Call Jazz the jeweler. Yeah, Jazz the jeweler.
This is
If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. Hard times got me thinking about relapsing. But I gotta stay focused when I'm in traffic. Cause where I'm from, gang, anything can happen. So I pack a gun, cause even bosses get caught lacking. I do this for my kids, do this for my kids. This for my niggas doing bigs that can't see their kids. Get this feel, so I'm feeling how I really feel. Captain houses for my queens up in Bowen Hills. That's long-term plans, now I got my own bands. Just cop the drop with a top and a ceiling fan. I just pray my people step on this killing, man. Before I weigh this broomstick and have to kill again. I just pray my people step on this killing, man. Before I weigh this broomstick and have to kill again. I just pray my people step on this killing, man. Before I weigh this broomstick and have to kill again. It's the game. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. Time after time, I've been on my grind and knock on my shine. Got kids to feed, by any means I gotta get mine. It broke my heart when I had to see my kids cry. They cut me up to me a way I couldn't tell them why. My wife the stretcher said you left me out here by myself. So you nigga, you gon' do this time all by yourself. When you a street nigga and you feel like you ain't got nothing to lose, the one you love is the one you hurt. It's a dirty game, but I kept it true. No accolades, don't need the pause. I go hard, minds ain't any cost. Big boy pants, I became a boss. When it's for the family, can't take no loss. Ain't bringing night, though, trying to adjust me, y'all know wedding shoes. So mind your business, so you end up on the evening news. Nigga for my six, I dig to the bottom of this bag of tricks. Lace up these matches. Hit the paint and go sell this. If off the kick though, I'm grabbing the Mac and hit this bank. Before my kids start no sleep game, what the fuck y'all think? If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah.
Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah.
If off the kick though, I'm grabbing the Mac and hit his bank. Before my kids start no sleep game, what the fuck y'all think?
If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. Ain't no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. Ain't no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah.
Yeah, I want it all. Yeah, I want it all. Everything. Yeah, I want it all. The me and everything. The houses and cars, the hottest bars, the fortune and fame. I want it all. A life full of hope from the lines that I wrote. Who know the pursuit of happiness, man? I want it all. A sense to belong, a crown and the throne. The king going dumb, just try to split the kingdom on. There's only one thing that I know. It's a 25th game and I'm ready to go. I want it all. In this petty game and they might go. Change my lanes in this petty game and I might blow. Residual De Niro, I might get a little more. Or I can run with the Taliban, just like the Menace Clan. Ramshackle through my way to get more. And I was getting recognition instead of going on missions and ripping the frame out of everything I know existed. I ain't the only one deserving to get his ass kissed. When I live with individuals who lyrically live everything that they know they done, just to take care of their children who sit across their rooms and listen to their parents to go try hood spot for a living, wishing they could give my richest daughter lifestyle of rich and famous where Robert Leach is, but I ain't tripping, cause it's gonna happen, cause I just spoken into existence and you the witness, listen out who laughing. I want it all, and me and everything, the houses and cars, the hottest bars, the fortune and fame, I want it all. A life full of hope from the lines that I wrote. Who know the pursuit of happiness, man? I want it all. A sense to belong, a crown and the throne. The king going dumb, just try to put the kingdom on. There's only one thing that I know. It's a 25th game and I'm ready to go. I want it all. In the situation's critical. Step on the gas, watch how fast life come at you full blown. On my honor, the drama, so until you feel it though. And I heard it's my turn to feed the world with momentum. Had an alternator to take the nation with storm. Or any form, I decided to come back and just hit them like an umbilical. I can watch the week that burning like 10-4. In any form, I decided to just roll with the spiritual. We got the monopoly, we don't pass go. I know youngsters who pop and go with 44s. And they ain't even reached 14 years old. No, for life is rolling around on rack and strolling on death row. It's the part of the game the book don't teach us though. But they said we could be taught though. But if I remember correctly, the oldest anatomy of humanity scholars we found was Hebrew and minus strong. Yep, I want it all. And me and everything. The houses and cars, the hottest bars, the fortune and fame, I want it all. A life full of hope from the lines that I wrote. Who know the pursuit of happiness, man? I want it all. A sense to belong, a crown and the throne. The king going dumb, just try to put the kingdom on. There's only one thing that I know. It's a 25th game and I'm ready to go. I want it all. The me and everything. The houses and cars, the hottest bars, the fortune and fame, I want it all. A life full of hope from the lines that I wrote. Who know the pursuit of happiness, man? I want it all. A sense to belong, a crown and the throne. The king going dumb, just try to put the kingdom on.
Oh yeah, that's my man. No Good to Simp. We coming back with No Good, y'all. Back to back with No Good to Simp, y'all. Get your hustle on, y'all. Oh yeah, 95.7 The Boss. Boss with me.
One day I woke up, I ain't had no pocket change. I took my game up, then all of my pockets changed in the midst of the night. Well, in the blink of an eye, my man Central switched over like a sketch Gemini. It's only one rule, gotta get it how you get it, man. I work the boulevards like yo, pulling char all day, bro. Sitting in a big body counting live stacks, living for the moment, working to build this dead man back. My money keep stacking up, I'ma keep on adding it up until every dead man faces tasting the rubber band. I got bags to fill up, homie, bag up. Before you fall back and get me by the free charge. I can stay at 100, so rollers look right past. If they stop and chop the block, I can just ride past. Motivated for more paper, let me show out on you haters. This matter down the mother, cause I hustle harder than made it. I can hear the streets calling for me every night to hustle long. And I feel like that I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. hustle hard. I go hard for what I know. The streets they already know. The finest VIP spots, the finest cars and the clothes. I went from housing and food stamps to D-bags and price tags. Dream about the day I cop a phantom hump to an ice jack. Attract massive, skrill like bananas, I feel you. I don't pop pills, just bottles and college with skills. Can't quit my day job next time I pull my exempts. I can't quit my day gig cause I ain't touching it yet. I rise hours before the sun with my head in the sky still. Praying for bigger days, hustling better ways. I get swallowed by city lights. Empty my shine, get right and with that alone. I can't tell my days from my nights. I keep my eyes on the prize and I keep my head in the cloud. 1 foot stuck in the gutter and I'm trying to get out. I found out no matter who you is or what it's about, you hustle stacks and flip back until they turn your lights out like. I can hear the streets calling for me every night to hustle on. And I feel like that I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. I hustle hard. I get my hustle so hard. I'm good, no good, so good. I can say it feels so good. At this point to be no good. All I ever wanted in my life was respect and the money. Now that I got it, I'm tired of running and ducking. You feel me, cousin? Flipping it like the flipper in charge, just like the skipper, like T-Pain. I'm sprung to these streets. Mine is the stripper, no punch. Lines and gimmicks. It's race the game like an infant. Make the streets headed in the street, feel me? It must be the spirit of every rapper that be in me. My caliber is full, so I just bust until I'm empty. And it's a rude awakening for the ones that's mistaken me for that one, and they never gon' get it, cause I ain't good enough, right? Nightmares come daily, my hustle and keep them faded on smooth. Operating like I did, be swinging. The matter of fact, I'ma go ahead and leave and let my brother sing it like feel kinda singing. I can hear the streets calling for me every night to hustle on. And I feel like that I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. I hustle hard, I get my hustle on. DJ Walker. Paris. Ooh, yeah. X-ray conversations deeper than love making. I'm exploring your body before I'm gonna take it. And if you feeling self-conscious, baby, just go and say it. Do it all day and embrace it, girl, you were born naked. My home run, so I take my time through all bases. And in my book, you the one I mention in all pages. I'm prepared, cause real is rare, you know the saying. Over the years, you recognize, girl, I ain't playing. I'd be deceiving myself if I caught myself creeping. And I'd be lying to myself if I told myself believe it. A brave heart ain't never scared to do. So if you ask truth or dare, just gotta tell you the truth.
Remember you told me sometimes you get a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
But I'm here to do you better. Forgot about my schedule on purpose. Oh, you don't even gotta settle with some guy who think he's better if he's worthless.
Nah.
Cause every time we cry. Like every night.
Do you believe you can fall in love with quality? Give up the fame and the fortune and the vanity. Your feminine ways have me thinking for a moment. And I appreciate the fact my patience was worth it. Coast to coast, we toast to growth. I hope you grow to all with or without me. I know these roads will not be smooth, so you gotta walk these roads with or without me. I done cut these anchors off from around me. You ain't real, then get from around me. As you can see, respect's around me. So don't you be too extra around me. If you ain't real, then get from around me. And don't you be too extra around me. If you ain't real, then get from around me. And don't you be too extra around me.
Remember you told me sometimes you get a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
But I'm here to do you better. Forgot about my schedule on purpose. Oh, you don't even gotta settle with some guy who think he's better if he's worthless. Cause every time we cry. Like every night.
Hey, Static. Michael Paris.
Yeah. You serve better. You're a living treasure. And if you have me, I'll have you. You're a thief, you're a thief. Came here without a key. Don't know what you took from me, but I'm sure that you stole my heart. You're a thief, you're a thief. Came here without a key. Don't know what you took from me, but I'm sure that you stole my heart. Oh, yeah. You're a thief, you're a thief. Just give my heart back to me. Just give it back to me. Just give it back to me. Hey, hey. Sit right up under my nose, but I was still able to breathe. She's that much smarter than me. Guess she wanted better than me. Guess she wasn't ready for me. Just wanted to see what was free. Why would you take it from me if you got plans to replace it? You ain't trying to protect it. You don't wanna embrace it. You just wanna possess it. It was golden. Please call the police, cause my shit was stolen. You're a thief, you're a thief. Came here without a key. Don't know what you took from me, but I'm sure that you stole my heart. You're a thief, you're a thief. Came here without a key. Don't know what you took from me, but I'm sure that you stole my heart. Oh, yeah. You're a thief, you're a thief. Just give my heart back to me. Just give it back to me. Just give it back to me. Hey, hey. I should've knew right then. My heart was skipping a beat. Hair was up under my feet. Guess all in the moment of heat. Guess you were the one that I needed. But as far as I could see, it was so sacred to me. But you ain't holding no secrets. You just wanna expose it. Damn, I really look stupid. Social media knows it. This house wasn't open. You just broke it. And my shit was stolen. You're a thief, you're a thief. Came here without a key. Don't know what you took from me, but I'm sure that you stole my heart. You're a thief, you're a thief. Came here without a key. Don't know what you took from me, but I'm sure that you stole my heart. You're a thief, you're a thief. Just give my heart back to me. Just give it back to me. Just give it back to me. Hey, hey. I hear you crying, struggling, trying to get through this time. Good days are coming, bringing you joy and a little peace of mind. I know that life can be unfair. I know you feel deserted by the ones who pretend they're on your side. Mm. The world has heard the words they say, the endless lies that all will be okay. How can something like this happen today? I hear you crying, struggling, trying to get through this time. Good days aren't coming, bringing you joy and a little peace of mind. I know that children are dying. I know your happiness has come and gone. Like a thief in the night to everything. Oh, I feel a little weak, tired of all the violence of this world. I feel such a shame inside. Oh, the shame in my heart. There has got to be a way. Crying, to get through this time. Oh, in a little every time. I hear you crying. Oh, they're coming. Oh, people watching their dreams fall apart, screaming to you with all their heart. I'm alive, I'm alive, but our leaders can't be found. People pray with all their strength, wanting only to leave again. When and where, I don't care. It is time to tell the truth. I hear you crying. They're coming. I hear you crying. Little piece of mine.
Me talk to the streets for a minute. That all started out in history. Wanted to get cash that he grew up with. But left the clip blast. Slugged for this whole front door and gave him whiplash. His homies tried to jump on the G. Right after gym class food. Out here balling on them things that we going through now. Never thought things would change. He backed me up when I was in court for letting them hang the swing. Beefing with them, they knew my name, his name. I was a little badass kid. I could get some dope, test them, kiss you goodnight without a mistletoe. Having the game on lock. It's in the figure four. The homies that you looked up to was ass flipping coke. He was a big fish out with some small fries. They playing was to murder this kid, and I was the fall guy. And I remember the night that I was hog-tied, full 5400 block, the apartheid. But these are the days he hit the back streets. His coach said he had real potential to be an athlete, and he still do, cause he turned his hood into a track meet. And gun his enemy goes down. You could ask Chief. So if you're living so fast, you need to slow it down. Heavy is the head that wears it. That you can hold the crown grinding on these north side streets. It's hard to maintain. Little kids is out here dying. It's all the same thing. But I could look in his eyes, see the judge her. He never knew her brother was blood. She caught the slug first, the pain just too much to bear. but the drugs work. Walking through the gray yard at night, just to hug dirt. Through all the years with my fallen peers, when you get the call, you know the dawn is near. I give it all to have my partners here. Paul Bear sitting in calmest chair. This killer Paul, we some martyrs here. I know my homies done, been through a lot, but we still stand. My baby mama said I ain't. She need a real man, but ever since Jimbo been gone. And they kill brain is hard to even focus out here, let alone feel pain. Cause even on the sunniest days, I can feel rain and they say keep my head on the clouds. Cause times are healed, Jay. My time is now, we gon' have it all. My time is now, and I'd rather ball. So they say.
Till things start getting clearer. Till things start getting clearer. Getting clearer, I'll be looking through the smoke that's in my mirror. Till things start getting clearer. Till things start getting clearer. Till things start getting clearer, I'll be looking through smoke that's in my mirror. Things start getting clear.
One person is dead. Another person has been arrested after a shooting early yesterday morning. Omaha police got a call just about 4 o'clock regarding gunfire. They are charging the suspect with murder and weapons charges.
The smoke that's in my mirror. My got a strange way about you, kinda crazy, but I love you just the same. 'Cause you, oh, you make me wanna do everything. Just a crazy fool, lost in the world of love. I get from crazy you. Oh, I'm so strung out, thinking about the crazy things you do. Crazy you.
Time is on your side. Time is on your side. Time is on your side. Time is. The only time we have is right now. Forget about the time. Just enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the ride on we can slide on. Going where you can't even get no doubts on. Never alone, with you by my side. You don't complain, you like to ride. We going that way, our movement's unique. You be queening, I be scheming. We achieving all our dreams, and oh yeah, we out here feeling right. And when we talk, we be speaking live. And when we walk, we remain aligned. Happy or alive, it's so necessary when the world cold like February. Baby, this a movement, we gon' steady cruise it. Them folks be watching, but we peep the way they creep. Going off the grid with my baby love. Time the last thing that we thinking of. Oh, the only time we have is right now. Forget about the time, just enjoy the ride, just enjoy the ride. The only time we have is right now. Forget about the time, just enjoy the ride, just enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the ride. Ooh, time is on your side. 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 Hey, hey, hey,
Yeah. Oh yeah, Omaha, La Vegas, smash. Yeah. Swiper, no swipe. Swipe. Back up on the set and still them broke ones ain't no piping. I'm in traffic like a license. Pitching with your vices. 10 times out of 10, I'ma get you righteous. Fifth front 50, push your tippy to the positive. Copped it with a Dodgers live. Stashed it where my nana live. All I want is Gouda. You can be the loser. If it's nookie over dollars, I would never choose her. I prefer to get it dumping. Ain't no set position. Another day, another note. That's another mission. I pull it off like Michelle. Fourth and inch, yeah, they put some chippers on the books for my players bid in and hope the game never ever take me under where I'm running. One full season politicking summer by summer. My dice roll up, down, maneuver, I'm back up now. Rainstorms, doggy, I be coming with that thunder cause I'm about that. I'm just a shooter, this is how the dice roll. I maneuver for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Feeling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustle cause we all like dough. Smash a pump. He be crying up a river, smash a broke. She be acting like a snitch. They really hate my team. I be chillin', it's the cream that got me doing my thing. Cardi is the miss, yeah. Got a bunch of feelings, better bottle that. I'm yelling like the strippers, where them dollars at? Your girlfriend a stallion got a lot of back. If she ever wanna take me shopping, I'ma honor that. Real Skrillin', speed, no riddling. Gas tank full, sign a title with dillering. Either fly or flop, it get hot, raw cinnamon. Gotta tip toe, inspectors in my biz again. Hustle till you ain't got a breath up. Then you go 48 hours like enough up. Then you brick of 50s in my pocket, they done swept up. In here, the looter and the shooter get respect up. Dinner, don't doubt that. I'm just a shooter, this is how the dice roll. I maneuver for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Feeling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustle cause we all like dough.
It's so smooth. Baby, can you feel it in the air? It's in the song. I can feel it in my bones. When you get this feeling that I feel, you can't deny it's so real. Listen to the sound that's all around. It's everywhere. It's a sound beyond compare. When you hear that sweet and mellow groove, you can't sit still. You've got to move. Do da do da do da do da do da da da. That's smooth groove. Do da do da do da do da do da da da. It's so smooth.
Me and you, yeah, you and I, the love that I have, girl, I can't deny. Hey, you my ride or die. Hey, and I'ma tell you why. You were there when I was down, girl, you picked me up. You were there when I was down, girl, you lift me up. You show me real love, you show love to me. You show me real love, you the one I trust. My ex tripping, you know how the ex can get. They be tripping and flipping like the exorcist. My homeboy say you be the next to flip, but I don't pay him no attention, he on the extra. I hope he got all my text messages. I expressed all my love in the messages. No, they can't mess with this. No, they can't F with this smooth.
Do da do da do da do da do da da da. That's smooth. Do da do da do da do da do da da da. It's so smooth. I just can't get enough of that sound. Take a look around, it's going down. Let's have a toast to us on the town. Order another drink. What the hell you think? Yeah, do-da-do-da-do-da-da-do. That's the groove that can put us in the mood. Do-da-do-da-do-da-do-da-do. Da-da-da. It's so smooth.
Okay, welcome to the Boss Morning Show. I'm your host, William King. It's 8:06, y'all. 8:06 on this Winning Women Wednesday. We encourage you to, acknowledge the women in your lives, from your daughter to your great. Women go through so many abuses and they don't even tell their own family. And sometimes it's the family that's doing it. We want to make sure that we acknowledge the women in our lives without a doubt. So shout out to my nieces, sister, cousins. So we're gonna continue the music. We got a guest coming in, y'all. Boss with us.
It's all in the way you touch me, baby. It's all in the way you're loving me. Oh, you're driving me crazy. I want you, baby. So bring your body next to me and let's explore the boundaries of love, leaving nothing left in between. Waiting for this moment to be seen, and I'ma give everything, and I'ma be loving you and loving you. I just can't get enough of loving you and loving you. I'll never give it up. The way you touch my body, it really turns me on. I'm in loving you and all of the above. I'm mesmerized by the look in your eyes. It's so, so very enchanting. One taste of your lips, and I'm so intoxicated. Yeah. So bring your body next to me. Let's explore the boundaries of love, leaving nothing left in between. Been waiting for this moment to be seen, and I'ma give everything. I'ma be loving you. I just can't get enough of loving you. I'll never give it up. The way you touch my body, it really turns me on. And I'm gonna be loving you, and I'm gonna be loving you. I just can't get enough of loving you. I'll never give it up. The way you touch my body, it really turns me on. And I'm gonna be loving you. Love, 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 love. Whoa, love, 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 love. And I'm gonna be loving you and loving you. I just can't get enough of loving you. I'll never give it up. The way you touch my body, it really turns me on. And I'm gonna be loving you, and I'm gonna be loving you and loving you. I just can't get enough of loving you. I'll never give it up. The way you touch my body, it really turns me on. And I'm gonna be loving you. Let's explore the boundaries of love, leaving nothing left in between. Waiting for this moment to be seen, and I'ma give everything.
Get y'all in there. All right, Omaha, the Burbs of Bluffs. That was Anjali and Timeless. You know, they're right here from our community. All the music that we play here is local. Yeah, we actually show love to our neighbors. That's how I grew up. We depended on our neighbors, and so that's the only way we were able to, thrive and survive in our neighborhoods. And so we want to make sure we continue to, spread that same gossip. Yeah, that good gossip. Hold on one second. I'm gonna turn this fan off real quick so we get all this ambience out. I got the back speaker on and everything. I got all kinds of stuff on. Well, we got a very special event coming up. Got some very special guests in the house. They've been here before. I just want to make sure that you guys are in the know, so we could take advantage of opportunities that exist in our community. And so we're destroyed because of usually lack of knowledge, lack of knowing. and we want to make sure that we gossip. Oh yeah, some good gossip. No, not that bad gossip. The good gossip that can, make you thrive and improve your family life, your life, and of course improve the community, indirectly and directly. And so, you know how these stars are. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Um, they get their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositions, no phrases, all yes and predicates to introduce themselves. I'm gonna let them take over the mic. They got something great coming up, and I know you guys can take advantage of. So I'm gonna let them communicate. I'm gonna do some more, doing some technical stuff behind the scenes, so we can get the best show as possible. How y'all doing this morning? Go ahead, introduce yourself, and let's get right into the dialogue.
Yeah.
It's y'all show, y'all. It's your show.
Okay. Well, I'm Grant Daly. I'm an outreach planner with the City of Omaha Planning Department.
And I am Alyssa Solachek. I'm the Contract and Compliance Manager, also with the City of Omaha.
And so we've got this event upcoming tonight from 5 to 7 at the venue at Highlander, which is on North 30th Street. And it's a open house, so you can come whenever works for your schedule. But we'll be starting the conversations at 5. And the focus will be around 6 plans that we have for public review. And there'll be roundtable conversations around each of those plans.
Yes, and these plans are largely related to funding that we receive through the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Omaha is an entitlement community, which means that annually we receive funding from the Community Development Block Grant Program, the Home Program, and the Emergency Solutions Grant Program as well. And so as we prepare plans to implement that funding, we also are inviting the public this night or tonight, tomorrow, and also Monday to comment on the plans that we have.
Now, so is one of the objective of this for people that have ideas to bring their ideas to this event and talk to kind of work out their ideas to see if it's feasible for these grants?
Yeah, we're certainly looking for feedback at these events. The kind of the purpose of part of the purpose of the public hearing tonight is to kick off our 30-day public comment period on these
Okay.
documents. And so we, in doing so, we're asking for feedback and any suggestions on what we might do kind of with this slate of projects and going forward as well.
Okay, so we're talking about current projects, but future projects also.
Yeah, so there's this 2024 action plan has the projects. There's already been kind of an application cycle, and there's a list of basically projects that we have in mind to support to carry out the goals of community development, affordable housing, and other such goals. And so there's going to be that plan under review, as well as some of the organizations that have projects that are upcoming will be there as well, just to talk more about, maybe having some information about what their upcoming project or program is going to look like.
So potential subcontractors can get involved with those current projects because they might be in need of that skill sets, right?
Potentially, yeah. We will have representatives from our department, the planning department, HR&R, and the Omaha Housing Authority procurement team will be available tonight at one of our resource tables. And so they'll have information available for contractors so that they can kind of start to plan ahead or prepare for some of the future projects that we have, whether that involves getting on the city's approved bidder list or certifying as a small emerging business or a Section 3 business as well.
Okay. Workshops, opportunities to learn to better ways to do business with the city. Do you guys provide those opportunities also?
Yeah, so I would say there's that connection through there's 3 tables which are kind of like our own resource tables. One is that contractor table, which would be specifically focused on, I think, what you're talking about. There's also a table focused on housing resources. So that's specifically our rehab programs that apply to residents in Omaha. And then there's also opportunities for you to kind of more directly, if you wanted to have your input on one of the major plans that are being discussed, you could do that. So it's kind of set up so that about every 15 minutes, we'll just have kind of you don't have to move if you're having a good conversation, but we're kind of just designing an event that allow you to get a good picture of all the things that are going on right now at the city.
Okay. So kind of like if you're an athlete, you have to do a cycle of different skills.
Little circuit. Yeah, exactly.
So come out and get that business knowledge. If you're lacking it in certain areas, I know there'll be people to help you scale up your skills in bidding and all those logistics. It should be in the room. If not, they will be referrals to get you to those right resources. There's so much monies that's coming down from the infrastructure bill, the transportation bill. Right now is the opportunity to recertify, re-educate, or whatever we need to do to take advantage of all these opportunities that's going to be coming down. Omaha is building. Omaha is growing. And so there's going to be opportunity tomorrow, next week, next year. And so we want to make sure that we prepare today. And if you just want to be in the know, this is a field that you want to get involved with, you have no experience, this is the best room to be in. This is the best room to be in because they'll point you to the right direction because they need your skill set. Your skill set is necessary. The event again is coming up soon, right?
Yes, it's tonight from 5 to 7.
It's coming up rapidly, y'all. Real rapid. Not a day, not tomorrow. It's happening in 7-8 hours. So we want to make sure that you guys are there tonight. What should they bring? Should they bring anything besides themselves? Should they bring business cards? What are resources they need to bring besides themselves?
Not required to bring anything. If they want to bring business cards or other information, they're certainly welcome to do so. Tonight, we're looking to hear from people who live in the area, who live kind of throughout Omaha, as well as the stakeholders in our community as well, to hear kind of different perspectives about the types of activities that have been proposed for the next years going forward.
Right. So right now, today is input from the community. How would that input be taken and implemented?
So we have kind of a system set up. We have comment cards there. We have HCD comments is our email at planning.org, or cityofOmaha.org, sorry. And that's the email address that you would send comments to, but we'll have all that information at the event. And what we do is we take all those comments, and those comments are actually included in the final draft of the document. And then as we're making revisions during this kind of comment cycle, we will talk in the plan about how, if any of those comments, in which ways those comments specifically have influenced any changes in the plan. So that's kind of reflected in our public document, and there's an intentional focus on, hearing from the community and taking those comments and making those comments be reflected in the plan.
So this is real. This is real organic. Your comments actually going to affect something because society is kind of disenfranchised with government. Promises that this is going to happen, and we're all neighbors. Mm-hmm. We're all neighbors in reality, and so it's good to hear that the action plan is actually going to be have that validity. Mm-hmm. And you're actually going to show it, which is great transparency.
Yeah, we're really hoping to get really authentic engagement. And this is an important meeting because it's not just, sometimes these public meetings are about, we have a number of different plans. This one's about the strategy for the next 5 years. So that broad focus on the strategy with a consolidated plan. It's about the upcoming 2024 allocation. So how that federal money is being used for housing community development projects in the city. It's about our methods of citizen participation. So our citizen participation plan, how we're engaging with people to basically get them to the events. There's also another application that's going to HUD for kind of a new program called Pathways to Removing Obstacles to Housing. And that's specifically about our applications focused on having a new comprehensive plan for the community. So that's kind of the big plan of plans in a way for the community. So we're looking for funds to, with that application, to basically help revise our zoning and development ordinances so that it's a little bit more cohesive and will help to allow for more housing production in the community. So
how does the city go about measuring housing needs? Because everybody throw out affordable housing. I just got back from Washington D.C. Everybody got different terms for affordable housing. I grew up in the projects, and my dad was able to buy us a house because he was in the Air Force. But we got people that don't have that same conduit. Spencer, people are starting to move back there, and people are worried about, are the same people going to be moving back? I know they're going to be doing something in South Side Terrace. Also, I went to Bryant High, so I spent a lot of time in the projects over at South Omaha. And people are worried about that if they moved out, would they be able to be moved back in? And what's the the real strategy on making sure that those citizens come back, first of all, and second of all, what's the real definition of I guess affordable housing? But the real question is, how do you measure how many houses we need? Is it based off the census? We really can't track it because in reality we're dealing with immigration also, legal as well as illegal, and how's that measure with the current housing based off those that actually live here, and how that affect. I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but it's all in my mind. But I guess the number one question, if you can elaborate on anything else, is how do you measure how many houses we need in this community?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So kind of at this point in our plan's development, we're kind of following a lot of the engagement that was done with the Housing Affordability Action Plan, which has provided a lot of guidance on, how you measure the housing needs within our community, how we strategize our plan, how we develop our strategies and plans going forward and implement projects that will address the needs that we've seen. So there's a lot of discussion within that plan regarding the housing needs in our community. And then we've also looked at it again within the consolidated plan, assessing how within the framework of the CDBG, home, and ESG program, we might address housing needs.
See, in the room, y'all, because I always think about the sick and shed in. There's a radio station that cater to the deaf and blind, and sometimes people don't even recognize. But and even we got Gallup, which is a great organization. But again, if you're deaf and blind, you can't read their analysis. And even in this room, everyone got to be in the room. The homeless got to be in the room, but also advocates that are representing those that are immigrants, because they also going to affect the housing. Because if they take up housing, I know I went to school at Fremont. Fremont that do not allow, they got certain rules that they don't allow certain people to rent if they're not residents of this, because of people that actually live here. And so all those variables and those factors, especially from the immigrant side, the legal immigrant side, is that factored in, or even the homeless side factored in? because I know they building tiny homes, specifically.
Mhm.
So I know it's kind of being addressed from a homeless standpoint.
Yeah.
But overall, when you talking about affordable housing, we're gonna probably be competing against people that might not be from this environment, and that's one of my main concerns as we move people around, especially if they lived in the projects and they want to come back to this environment versus living somewhere else.
Yeah. So I think one thing is I can say about that is that just that the needed analysis has a variety of different things, like all the different things you're mentioning, like as far as different types of, like, at different income levels and different, looking at different types of groups, and there's kind of part of that that's included in the kind of market assessment and the needs analysis that are part of the consolidated plan, and definitely part of the housing affordability action plan. Um, and then there's kind of this analysis of the different cost points in which there's a demand for. It's usually broken down by area median income, so it's 30% for what is affordable for houses at 30% of the area median income, what is affordable for houses at 50% of the area median income. So there's different brackets of affordability based on income that we look at, and then we're able to kind of have what our current numbers are now, and we also look at then what the demand is and where those differences are. And so that's a really important part of why we did that housing affordability action plan, is to measure all of those kind of complicated and intersecting needs. Just to kind of also add to your point about access, we will have interpretation services available at this meeting. We'll have interpreters in American Sign Language and then Spanish.
Okay.
So they'll be available at the entrances. So if people have those needs and come in, we'll be able to have some interpretation services for them. And if people are interested in something that I didn't mention, please contact me at grant.daily@cityofomaha.org. And this is a little bit last minute, but for any public meeting, we're always happy to arrange other accommodations if someone's interested in attending.
Without a doubt, and I'm glad you guys came here. And some of the questions might not be in your well box, but I at least wanted just to put that that thought process out there, because if you're an advocate for immigrants, then you need to be in the room also. But also, if you're homeless, you need to find ways also to find ways for housing. So we don't want to forget the sick and shed in. So everyone is welcome. Give us a recap of where it's going to be at again tonight.
Yeah, it's at the venue at Highlander, and that's along North 30th Street, I believe, in about like Burdett is probably a good cross street around there. So it's the venue at Highlander, and it's going to be from 5 to 7 p.m. And there's kind of that, for people familiar with the building, there's that big open green space, kind of where they have like weddings and other events. We're gonna use that space, and
so you can be outdoors today.
You come in through the door next to that space. Sorry, so it's the indoor area. We're gonna be having roundtable conversations. We're gonna be having resource tables. It's gonna be great.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 5 to 7 gonna be kind of cool. It's already cool today. Fall is here, y'all. We get all 4 seasons here in Nebraska for real. It does not play. Man, I'm looking forward to the event tonight. Again, make sure you guys are in the room. You can participate. This is kind of like the rules section of the legislation. This is how I participate in the rules when we got this radio station. Before the legislation got passed, they came out and did public comments, and they used those public comments, y'all. That's why they have them. The Senate does it, the House does it, and the city does it. They're looking for your comments, and so they can make better decisions. They don't want to be the bad guy all the time or the bad woman all the time. No, we need to have input from the bottom up. This is how we make better decisions versus the top down. They've been proactive, so they don't make the top down decision versus they allowing us to make the bottom up decision. So be in the room. You got to be in the room. You got to be in the room. without a doubt, to ask those questions on how they get these analysis, and if it's inclusive, if exclusive. And sometimes it might not be aware of what's happening until you uh, provide that input.
And we do have, I just wanted to add, even if you're not super familiar with these plans, one focus this round has been, we have these kind of one-pager summary sheets on each of the, yeah, here you go. So these are really, the goal of these is really kind of boiling them down. Some of these documents, one of them's about over 100 pages. So
Okay.
most people don't have time to go through a 100-page document. We
Right.
understand that. So we're trying to boil them down to 1 to 2 page documents that you can look at, see how maybe what the focus is, if it's an ongoing plan, how it's different from the last round. So and each of these will be available at all the discussion tables.
Okay.
So, and the conversation will kind of start with kind of doing a quick recap of, what it is we're talking about before. So even if you're not super familiar, we still would like to, make space for you and bring you up to speed, basically.
Now, tell us the purpose of the city planning department, because you guys, everybody don't know what you do. They just think do you plan out the city block by block? I mean, what is your main purpose?
So we're in the housing and community development section of the planning department, and a lot of what the people that work in our section kind of work with on a day-to-day basis relates to the grant funding that we do receive from HUD. So we might be program administrators or outreach coordinators or construction specialists. That's kind of the focus that we have within our section. And then there's others that might look at long range planning or current planning or permitting. There's kind of a variety of focus areas.
So you look for businesses to take advantage of that allocation of grant dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So businesses, yes. And different nonprofit services programs get funding from us. So like home ownership counseling and what else? There's Step Up.
Step Up. So Step Up
Yep.
Omaha. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So we fund them. They're a community development program we have, and then affordable housing development is kind of the other big piece of.
Okay. So the mayor, I know the mayor. That's under the mayor budget. So she funds the Step Up program through your department within the city budget. That's interesting.
I think they receive a few different funding sources, but yes, CDBG dollars also contribute to their program.
Great. Do you guys do outreach on how small organizations could take advantage of those grant dollars, especially the next cycle coming up? And I know we missed this cycle. So when's the next cycle? Is it 2024 or is it 2025?
So this is the 2024 plan. So we took applications this last in spring, so
Right.
in 23, and so then for the 2025 plan, we'll take applications again, most likely spring of 24.
Okay.
And prior to, or kind of when those applications are made available, we kind of typically have held a kind of a workshop to walk through some of the requirements related to our funding, some considerations that organizations will want to have in place as they complete their application.
Mm-hmm.
So that workshop that I mentioned, I think the last few years it's been a virtual workshop. We also, the home program manager and I manage the CDBG program. We also are able to meet individually with folks that have questions about how they apply for assistance. So there are resources available if anyone's interested in applying.
Okay, great. Well, anything that we didn't discuss that this morning that we want to make sure you get across?
No, we just really encourage people to attend tonight's meeting, and as we've said, we will have roundtable discussions or tabletop discussions about the various plans that we have available, and we also have resource providers who will be in attendance. And so I think it's a good opportunity to provide feedback, to kind of dive into some of the plans that we have, and also to ask questions of the resource providers that will be there.
I'm looking at your consolidation plan summary. It has economic development, and it points to public infrastructure. Um, I know in this last survey of the community, one of the greatest needs was internet, and um, I know a lot of bodies aren't going to be funding internet in this area. So can a company put forth a plan for 24 for 25 for internet infrastructure? Would that be feasible under your plan in regards to economic development?
Potentially under the CDBG program. There's price. So it's, I think if somebody is considering, if you're considering a plan or an activity, I think it's always best to contact us, and then we can kind of walk through some of the details, learn more, kind of figure out how that proposed plan would fit within the framework of our funding programs.
Great. Well, make sure you guys show up tonight. It's going to be at the Highlander, 5 to 7 o'clock, right across the street from Charles Drew Hospital. You cannot miss it. If you're getting off the highway, you can't get off the highway. I know they're doing bridge work on 30th. Lake Street Bridge, but you can't get off the highway either way. Just go south on 30th and from 30th and Lake Street, and you'll sit on the right hand side. If you're getting off on Hamilton Street, just go north. You'll be on your left hand side, just north of Parker. Highlander. Make sure you're there at 5 o'clock tonight. Are you guys gonna have refreshments or?
No, we will not this evening, but maybe you can leave us a comment saying that we need to have more refreshments.
Yes, they did. City of Omaha, we pay our taxes, y'all. They should have some refreshments. Well, you guys are always welcome back. I appreciate you reaching out, Alyssa, and coming down and fulfilling your outreach. You actually do the outreach. We really appreciate it. So tonight, come out 5 o'clock. They're gonna be at the Highlander. So let's take advantage of this opportunity that the Omaha City Planning Department is presenting. Anything else before we get out of here? Any numbers that you want to give out to the community?
No, we just really appreciate you having us on here. It's always a pleasure to be here. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Omaha, the birds are blessed. We're gonna take a quick break. We got another guest coming in before we get out of here. And today we call it Winning Women Wednesday. We encourage you to acknowledge the women in your lives. Without a doubt, women go through so many abuses, and they don't even tell their own families often. And so we want to make sure that we acknowledge the contribution of women. My mom was 5'5", no jive, baby, 5'5", and so we just want to acknowledge the contributions of women. Without a doubt, domestic violence is the most unreported crime, and we want to make sure that we address it on the daily. We have daughters, we have nieces, we have mothers, we have sisters, and we want to make sure that they're loved. All right. I got a new song for y'all, and this is from a young lady right here from our community. Y'all talk about it, y'all pray about it. Over here, we about it. Her name is Salt, and I played basketball. And, I had to start at 5, right? But when you got Christ coming off the bench as your sixth man, oh yeah, that's what Salt got.
It's Salt.
She'll bring a Jesus as a sixth man, y'all.
I got Christ on it.
Oh yeah, I know y'all going through something today.
Yeah.
You better bring Christ off the bench. This is how we do it, baby. We show love to our neighbors.
Yeah. I was only 10 years old when
Before we get out of here, I had to do it, y'all. I had to do it. As my son would say, Daddy, rewind. Salt, talk to her for me.
Yeah. It's all. I got Christ on it. Yeah, I got Christ on it. Let me take y'all back with me. Yeah. I was only 10 years old when the devil took my innocence from me. Told me to shut up, don't say a word, or it's the end for me. Grew up a little faster than I should, living sinfully. Hit 13 and that's all she wrote, the rest was history. Grew up in the church, pops a pastor, mama first lady. Just to go home to live in darkness, my life felt so crazy. Never shady, spitting truth, it really hurt, I promise you. Y'all really took the time to understand what was happening under your roof. I cried for rice, no starry nights, my life a film movie. Not talking popcorn and candy, but gruesome facts exclusive. This ain't a sad song, just wanna share some heat about how my life was little house on the prairie to nightmare on Elm Street. Only share my testimony. See y'all out there like me, ain't no more being discreet. Time to war in these streets, not over flesh and blood, but over these principalities. I never really thought he had me, but I got Christ on it. Yeah, I got Christ on it. I got Christ on it, yeah. Coming from the trenches, ain't nobody really listening. They just wanna make assumptions about your life, creating distance. It's resistance, pay subscription, demons lurking, that's their mission. But what you gonna do when you start switching up your position? Lean on God, he's the one that got you this far. Relationship over religion, he's just wanting your permission. Christ is did it, yeah, it's finished. For your life and all your sinning, he wants to show you different. He wants to give you vision. I got Christ on it, he know what it's like for me. All my pain, all my hurt, he walked it out on the earth. He rose us up from the dirt. I hope you know there's more to this life than all the things that you've endured. There's a cure, his name is Christ. Yeah. Oh, his name is Christ, and he wants to get you right. He wants to bring you back to life. Yeah. I got Christ on it. Yeah. Yeah. I got Christ on it. Yeah. No, it says in Romans 12:2, do not be conformed to this world, but instead with the transformed mind, be renewed. That way, whatever you have is good and acceptable. And it's the perfect will of God. So no matter what you're going through in this life, no matter what your life has given you and thrown in you, just know that if you put Christ on it, everything gonna work out. So, but here.
I was just like, why you say that? He was like, dude, he was like, man, you a world champion. He was like, trust me. He understood that if we gotta go over there and get that title, that's what we gotta do.
Yes, sir. Respect.
We're gonna bring that back, because that was another new track by my man Jay. We're gonna bring that back. We got another guest in the house, y'all. You know how these stars are. They got their own. Oh yeah, they got their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases. Oh yes, and predicates to introduce themselves. The last time he was here, he was here with the professor. I had the professor back since then, and I like these two brothers because we get different conversations. You know what I mean? You gotta have vision. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about vision. Where you can see the future. You know, you can see the future based off the mathematics of now. And so I tell everybody, I'm a God. I know I'm a God. Don't get mad at me because I bring things from the abstract to the concrete. I'm not the God. I'm God-like. And so it's it. He bring things from the abstract to the concrete. He just showed me something that didn't exist that now exists. Don't get mad at me because we work on our God skills and I recognize it. If you want to lower yourself, whatever man thinketh, so is he, according to y'all children books. Yeah, I call them children books. The Bible and the Quran, they're children books. I'm millions of years old, baby. I got the facts. You know, I studied anthropology. I'm really smart over here. You know, my mama couldn't read and write. I come from the bloodline where they outlaw reading and writing. So what I supposed to do? Gotta man up, baby. My mama nicknamed me Man. She did that for a reason. I don't know nothing about no boy. He got 3 letters in his name. Go ahead and introduce yourself, young man, because I know it's always manifesting, you know. Because I know he started out in music and now he's doing visuals.
Good morning, Omaha and surrounding areas. I'm ASO. My real name is Travis Mountain, but everybody around here know me as ASO because for me doing music. And
now, are you kin to Durham Mountain?
Yeah, Petey.
Okay, now so how you kin to Durham?
Petey, my people, man. Yeah, them is my peoples. Petey's my cousin.
Okay, yeah. Well, see, he go back to tech. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he do it.
Wayne State.
Yeah, heck yeah. Oh yeah, man. We party. I mean, oh man. Hey, let me tell you, dude. Let me tell you. First, we beat him in high school. Yeah, Petey. Where Mark Ross and all y'all at? We got y'all. We beat Tech for the first time in the history of Bryan High my senior year. Smitty B trying to go baseline. I caught that. You ain't dunking. No one dunks in my house.
That's real Omaha right there.
Without a doubt, baby. No, hey, yeah, you know Smitty B was going baseline to everybody. Not in my house, Smitty. See, I know all of them. And then when we got to college, oh yeah, guess who had the number one party? Oh man, your cousin them. Boy, we pull up to Wayne State from Midland. See, we had a fellowship, brother. You know what I mean? All the brothers that we went to high school and that went to college, played college ball. We all fellowship. We went down to Wayne, Kearney, Beatrice, could have had the JUCO down there. Where the brothers were, we pull up on them. You know what I mean? And man,
it was crazy. All my life, people hear my name and they go, Mountain, you related to Daryl? And I hear some wild story about something else.
Man,
something like that.
Boy, we party like a mud when we was in college. Boy. I ain't telling nobody. I ain't want to gossip.
It's all good.
So you come from great bloodline because Daryl didn't mess up your family name.
No, man. I'm really proud of my bloodline. You know, Mountain, Cottons, the Shiraz, you know, the Lockets. You know, so them is all my peoples, man. I got a huge family here in Omaha, a huge support system. So, you know.
And it shouts out, you got to invite us to Florida. I know he slid up in Florida on us. Daryl did. He slid up in Florida.
Yeah. He doing his thing though, man. He's still looking good though, man. Shout out Petey, man. Love you, fam.
Without doubt. So now tell us, why are you here now?
So I'm here today. We're gonna talk about my latest journey in life is photography. I started doing visuals here recently and it kind of like took off, like exploded, and I wasn't expecting it to take off the way it was, the way it did, but I have a passion for it. I love it, man. I'm having a good time, and I think I found my lane. I have a style that I don't think nobody else around here is taking pictures like I am. I mean, shout out to the other content creators because there's some dope photographers around here, man.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, without doubt. I really love I messed with a couple, but when I grew up on was Brother Turnbull, David Turnbull.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard that name in a while. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's so I love I call you guys, and I used to do a lot of videography. I always wanted to be a motion picture cameraman, so that's probably why I stream now. But I call you guys history catchers. You catch history.
Absolutely. You know, that's why I love is I brag on capturing moments. You
Mhm.
know, that's why I take pride in it is capturing moments. And I think one thing that differentiates me from a lot of other photographers is I like to stage sessions and you know, I don't Photoshop
Okay.
in my pictures. We like to get creative with pictures
Mm-hmm.
and we'll make it happen. So what I do is I have these how I got the shots, little reels, the video I just showed you. I do those with all my video shoots. So I realize, you know, when people are scrolling through and looking at pictures, you know, I could scroll through and I have to stop to look at a picture. So my
Right.
thing was, how do I get people to actually stop and pay attention to the pictures that I'm taking? And all I did is start bringing people inside of the photo shoots. So my daughter Rebel is usually the one who's holding the cameras, getting the behind the scenes footage, and that's all it was. I say I got visual photography,
Yep.
and I just bring people into the session with me.
Yeah, that's cool. Man, like I said, when I was in videography, I used to work with a photographer, Marlon. I still work with Marlon sometimes, and he'll go on video shoots. And then photography shoots, and then I'll videotape him at his shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it brings it to life. You get that video, then dang man, that's that still.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all that work for that
Yeah,
just that one
shot, just
right.
that one shot, and then you know the reels. A Facebook or Instagram reel is only 90 seconds, so I got 90 seconds to get all of this footage in and try to keep you. And then I add music into it too, so you know you're not just staring at pictures. You bopping your head while you doing this. Everything has a mood to it. You know, every
right.
photo shoot has its own individual mood, and I try to capture that with the reel. And so far, it's been a hit. You know, I love doing it.
So, how can people get in contact with you to
they can hit me up
experience?
on Facebook. My Facebook name is under Travis Mountain, but my photography page is Mountain Multimedia. And just inbox me, man. I anything from senior pictures to, like I said, sports photos or weddings. I've done a couple weddings, maternity shoots, anything you want, man. I'll get super creative. I'm looking forward to my shoot this week with North High Vikings. I got the football team.
Okay.
So I talked to Coach Martin, and this week we gonna do mega super dope. I got some dumb ideas for them boys.
Okay.
So
okay.
I don't want to let too much out the bag, but only reason I'm gonna say this is because I need somebody help. I'm looking for a convertible, and the reason is because I want to recreate the JFK scene with some football players. Is going to be super dope.
Okay.
But I need a convertible. So if anybody has a convertible that I can use for maybe like 20-30 minutes, man, on Friday between 12 to 3, hit me up in my inbox, man, and I'll take you. I'll do a photo shoot for you for free.
Without a doubt, and you might be in the B-roll of the
absolutely
of the football players. You might be in the B-roll.
It's gonna
be
a super dope shoot, man. I'm looking forward to them boys. I went up and talked to them on Monday.
That's cool. I see that North is doing the thing. Central.
Did you go to the game?
No. I mean, I haven't been to a high school football game in a while.
You missing out.
I do want to go to the rhythm.
High school football is on another level right now in the state of Nebraska. Like I think it's at its all-time high.
Well, okay,
dude, it's like a college atmosphere when you go to these games.
I bet it is because I know McMorris. He's promoting his son. People are promoting their children. And, NIL.
My son has an NIL deal.
I do. Okay.
He's playing college football up at Northern State. He got an NIL deal with an athletic clothing company online, where he gets a percentage of
good
all his apparel that's sold online.
Good. So that's one of the things that brother McMorris is trying to do. Is Lamar is trying to make sure that we don't allow anyone to take advantage of our children.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I think what's dope with that is that, especially with Isaiah and Lamar, the parents almost become so much as a manager,
right? But I think
or agent,
But we still everyone needs to get educated in that process because everybody don't have that skill set.
It's something. Well, the thing is, we all learning together. It's all brand new. That's why I told my son when it happened, it's like you're getting paid legally to play college football.
So now it's about him
marketing itself.
Himself. Now I got one deal. Now, hey, I got one deal
And
over
luckily,
here. So,
he has a dad that's a photographer, so I can get one of the visuals.
Right,
These
right.
We talked about all of this.
Oh,
you
okay,
know,
without
so-
doubt. So, and I talked to Lamar about developing, because the other side got a organization that's fueling the NIL.
Mhm.
The rich establishment
Mhm.
have,
Mhm.
and they're taking advantage of the poor athlete, and we got to get over that scenario. And that's one thing Lamar is fighting. So that scenario does not continue. We got to man up, man. Today, oh man, man, I got 2 black grandchildren. I got a black, so, and I know I'm a probation officer, and I'm pro police, but I know for a fact that they are building jails. In my badge, y'all want to come over here? You want to come over here in my badge?
Man, get out of here with that.
My bad. Yeah, we report crime over here. Hey, I stopped niggas from raping women. Yeah, I don't like sucking stuff like that. So if you're on that side, then you're not on my side for real. Because I got women in my family. So I am pro police, and I will call the police on you. For real. If you think I'm Charleston Wright, no, I'm not Charleston Wright.
I'm pro police that know how to do their job.
Right out. It's only a small percentage of every subset. I don't care if you work with IBM or Apple. There's a certain percentage. I don't care if you work with the fire department or police department. Or I don't care if you work for the teacher agency. There's a certain percentage of everybody that has that ain't right. That ain't right.
Absolutely.
That ain't right. In every subset. In every subset. And teachers hurt us way more than police officers, because we come with teachers every day. So I'm very smart. The education system is the first system that teach you failure. Now you merge with the kids' self-esteem. Now it's a robot effect. So don't tell me who affect us more. The teacher affect us more, because we sit out there, children there 9 months a year, where somebody else is teaching our children and influencing our children, where we should be educating our own. I just got back from Washington, D.C., y'all. They said we at war.
So, like you said, there's bad apples in every company.
What I doubt. So I'm never going to advocate that we should not be police officers or work in the military.
The bad apples in a police, if you have bad apples in the police department, that costs people their lives.
No, not the police department. It's only individuals. It's not the whole police department. You can't say that.
No, I said what I said was the bad apples in the police department.
Okay. Yeah, because all police ain't bad. Because I know some great brothers that's police officers.
You didn't hear what I'm saying. I'm saying those bad apples in that police department can cost people their lives.
I agree.
That's the difference. If you have a bad apple at IBM, it's not costing anybody their life.
Let me ask you a question. So who's killing more? Your brothers or the police? Us. Who's killing more?
Man, you can't. That's a.
No, it's not. So we need to work on everybody, and we can't point the finger at just one. That's all I'm saying.
Fam, white people kill white people as well. Black people kill black people. So it's of course black people are going to kill black people more, because
I'm not even talking about black or white. I'm just talking about subsets.
Well, the question was, who kills people more? Who kills black people more? Do black people kill black people more, or do police kill people? The answer to that question is black people kill black people more. Right. But we have to go. Why is that though? It's because it's just that's facts. You're going to kill people who you're demographically surrounded by.
Mm-hmm. White people kill more people. Yeah, I agree with you.
So I mean, the question is kind of sideways or whatever. Man.
No,
no.
So
my thing is,
it's a societal question.
The correct question,
and not a category question.
I think the correct question should be, who are police killing more, black people or white people? That should be the question is who's killing black people. Because the question, we're not putting black people, I'm not saying that there isn't violence in the community. That's not the issue right now. Mm-hmm. My issue is the people that are paid to protect and serve us. they're not doing their job. Let's stick to that right now.
But I mean, let me ask you a question. But why are police necessary?
So look, it goes back to what you're saying. It's a bigger picture. It goes all the way back to schooling and things like that. You have people that have a badge and a license to kill that when they were in school, they probably pick. They don't understand us.
Yeah, they don't
understand us.
Whatever.
You got people that grew up, let's say, in Miller West, they grew up in the Miller area, never been in North Omaha before in their life or whatever. And subconsciously, because of America, they're subconsciously afraid of my skin color, and because my hair naturally grows out of my hair the way it is. So you put those people who are uneducated about the Black community and uneducated on how to even navigate around our environment, and you give them a gun and a license to kill, and they're subconsciously scared of us, and it's a bomb waiting to explode.
I agree with you, but if that person being culturalized, because we got we just talked about Lamar, his kids, we got a lot of kids that's going to school out in Miller, Gretna now, so they're being culturalized.
I was a Marine, so in the Marines we have
ain't you all for one for all?
No, that's not. What's the rule called? Rules of engagement. You don't engage with the enemy until you are fired upon. That's rule number one.
Okay,
no matter what the circumstances is, you are not to fire in a war situation. You are not to fire that weapon until fired upon.
Right.
If these are 19-year-old and 20-year-old kids that follow these rules in a hostile war environment. If they're able to follow these rules, why can't a cop that's been on the force for 20 years follow that same kind of war? And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Because the Marine has been trained for 3 whole months on how to handle that weapon, how to handle those situations. They go through proper training. You give a police academy is what, 6 weeks? You can't properly educate somebody in that time frame about how to deal with these hostile situations. That's where it starts, is right there. They're not properly trained to carry that weapon and have that badge with that kind of responsibility. It's hard to be a cop. I'm not saying their job isn't hard at all, but they need to be educated a lot more before they come step into 24th and Lake, and you're from all the way out there, and you have no idea.
I agree with you. I believe that I prefer the police officers live in the environment that they work in.
Absolutely, that's what. Absolutely.
I mean, back in the day, that was the philosophy.
Man, look, I remember being little up in Myatt Park, and they used to bring us football cards and stuff when they seen us and stuff. Man, I remember Black police officers. I used to, man.
Yeah. So, but like I said,
but at some point, they stopped giving me football cards. I remember when they stopped giving me football cards, and I became a threat.
Right.
I remember
at a certain age,
around 13, 13, I stopped
yeah,
becoming cute, and I became a threat. But I'm the same kid.
But our parents views the same way. I mean, even I go back to even those that's pro-life. Oh, Google Gaga. But when I get 13, well, you don't want no pro-life no more. You want to put us in jail. And that's why I like having these conversations, because we need to have these conversations.
We need to have these conversations. I'm big on mental health. About talking with your family. As us in the Black community, it's a lot of trauma there that gets swept under the rug. And as I became older as an adult, I'm seeing all of this trauma come to surface now, especially with me having kids and things like that, man. So I think it's important to find some kind of safe space. Luckily for me, I got a group of solid homeboys where we have a group chat where we let all our emotions out, man, where it's unapologetic. We gonna be ourselves. If you're wrong, we gonna hold you accountable.
Right.
But it's a safe space for us,
Without doubt. See, I don't got no homeboys that beat up they women that I know of, because I wouldn't allow it in my own home. I wouldn't allow someone to beat my daughter. I would have a fit.
Absolutely. There's things but
you know what I mean. So but men sharpen men, and we're not gonna allow that. That's why I love the boys club. No shade on boys and girls club. No shade on boys and girls club. I grew up in the
boys club. I had my juniors cars. The red swim trunks so you couldn't swim.
So man, but and I never heard no homosexuality stuff. I never heard no kids being abused. I never heard none of that. I never seen any of that. I mean, I just saw real men deal with.
Wait.
I've never seen it. How old are you?
I'm 43.
Okay, so you did. I'm 58.
Yeah, you know.
Well,
you 58?
Yeah, but you know what?
Hey, bro, you got the juice, my guy.
Well, you know, the thing that times have changed because I get on my homeboy that when I lived in the projects, families ran the projects. When I left the projects, y'all let Negroes from California come in and tell y'all what to do. They wouldn't have did that to us because families ran. So like I said, different generations.
Different generations.
So
I grew up in that Crip and Blood area.
Well, I'm letting you know they wouldn't have came in our community and did that to us. Period.
It was
because we manned up.
It's different eras, with different generations, man. Because that's like the generation now. We wouldn't do the things that they do. It's just things are different, you know.
Right.
That's how it's always gonna be. This generation now is gonna look at the next generation like y'all goofy. We wouldn't do this stuff or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, it's like you did do these things. You just did it a different way. You know.
No, I didn't game back.
Wait.
My mama lost 2 sons at 19. I wasn't doing that. I had 2 brothers got killed at 19. I wasn't doing that.
We do the same things. We just do it different ways, bro. Like for example,
okay.
Everybody, my generation now, the old heads, they call us the old heads now. That's what the kids call. They call us the old heads. My son calls us the old heads now, or whatever, man. You know, the late 1900s. That's what they calling us now.
What, the late 1900s?
Bro, my daughter looked at me and said, "You grew up in the 1900s?" I was like, "No, I not." But man, so like the September Fest and stuff like that, like the Northwest game, they was just out there wilding and
I heard about that,
acting a fool or whatever. And you got people posting that's my age saying, y'all need to get these kids, they so disrespectful generation. I'm like, man, you got a short-term memory, because I remember growing up in the 90s, bro, where Benson and North, we would fight all the time. Those schools would fight. It was dangerous in Omaha. Gang activity. We would be at September Fest and it would be humongous fights, bro. Just ignorant stuff, man. It's just dangerous stuff. The thing is, we didn't have Facebook documenting every stupid thing that we was doing. So of course it's gonna look stupid now when every single fight that happens, somebody's recording or whatever, man. But we did stupid stuff back then too. We was just lucky enough not to have the internet documenting all the ignorant things we was doing, man. So it's just, and that's why when it come to raising up my kids, it's like I can't raise them like we was raised, because that world doesn't exist anymore.
Well, I mean, you can teach the foundation things like teach yes sir, yes ma'am.
Yeah,
those foundational things is never respect and disciplines. It will never leave.
The disciplines and things like I'm a Marine, so discipline and all that stuff is huge, and with me instilling in my kids or whatever. But as far as me thinking about how we grew up drinking water hose, and stuff like that, man, them days is over. The kids don't even go outside and play no more, bro.
Right.
You know, my daughters told me one day she was bored, and I about lost my mind. I'm like, bro, you got an iPad, an iPhone, a projector. You don't know what board is. You know what an Etch-a-Sketch is? That's what board is. Play with an Etch-a-Sketch for hours, bro.
Well, shoot, you know what we did? We just went outside and creative.
Play,
creative.
Man, we just played, man.
So you got grandkids?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So I got grandkids. So my son and daughter are older, so they don't go outside and play. But my grandkids, I like to see. That's why I'm young. I like to go play, man. I actually go play. So my kids come up, my grandkids come up. I got the football, I got the basketball. Let's go outside. We throwing it. We played 3-on-3, 2-on-2 football in the street all day long. You know what I mean? Over the wire. You know what I mean? So,
but you know what?
But we gotta be purposeful and taking our kids outdoors and playing with them, man. That's our responsibility. Well, we can't depend on them. If we let them make the decision, you know, they're gonna make decisions. We're gonna be lazy.
But like I said, times has changed though, bro. You know, we used to be able to just go outside and I'll be gone all day long. Not a worry in the world.
I still do that now. I know you do that now.
My daughter is outside. I got to be outside with her, man. I agree.
Yeah.
You know, things is different.
I agree. I agree.
It's like, man,
it's dangerous. More dangerous. I talk about it all the time, bro. And people don't like, you know. Yesterday was Tell Truth Tuesday. We got pedophiles all around
everywhere, you know, and that's
for real.
A huge fear of mine, man. And sex trafficking is real. and stuff like that. These little girls disappearing and nobody even care.
I agree with you, bro.
You know, so it's like, man, so
I warn the parents on the first day of school to make sure that
you got to be careful.
you got to walk your kids to school. You got to know the route. The police department have on their website all the pedophiles that's in our community.
But now just think about what we was just talking about now, how we saying how kids don't play, but then they have a website with a list of pedophiles.
Right.
So this is why these things are happening now. So this is what I'm saying. The world is changing.
Mhm.
You know, I just got a phone book delivered to my house yesterday.
Really? In a while?
And my daughter thought it was a big coupon book. So I'm trying to explain to her what a phone book is. And I'm like, yeah, I used to be proud because my grandma's name would be in the phone book and I have our address and our phone number. But she was like, that's stupid. Why would you put your name and your phone number and your address in it? But that's how crazy times is now. Because back then I used to take pride in seeing Arlene Mountain's name in the phone book.
Right.
But now the kids are so wired to where it's like, dude, I would never do nothing like that because of pedophiles and the way the world has changed.
Threats.
And because threats are so imminent, we so aware of threats now.
Is it? I took this class when I was in grad school, and I didn't finish grad school because I'm tired of taking this school. I'm already smart, but I took this class called The Fear of Crime.
Mm-hmm.
The fear of crime, and basically murder, rape, and what's the other one? What's the other one? Aggravated robbery, stuff like that with a gun. That only happens maybe in our society, maybe about less than 5% of all crime. However, it gets reported 95% of the time. And so people develop a fear of crime because they assume that it's happening 95% of the time, but it's only really happening about 5% of the time. Most crime is property crime.
Fear drives so much. Like people have guns, and I ask people, "Why do you own a gun?" And the first thing they go, "To protect my family." And then my next question is, well, you tell me in your entire life, how many times has a situation happened to where something happens in your home to where you feel like you need a weapon to protect your family? It's never happened. But that fear of the worst case scenario, not saying something can't happen, but just that fear just drives you to where you have multiple weapons in your house now, man. And they do that with everything from marijuana to the fear of everything is all driven by fear. And it's like, man, they try to I remember they try to say big pharma is going to take over the cannabis industry, and it's going to drive all the little growers out of business and stuff like that. So that was the fear of the growers and stuff like that. Well, we've been legal for over a decade now, and I haven't seen any big pharma take over anything, but just that fear right there drive people and make you move a different way or whatever, man. So it's like, man, y'all have to be a little bit more woke, if you want to say, about what y'all really doing and how y'all moving, man. Don't let fear dictate how you navigate around here, man.
You can't base decision off of fear.
I mean, things that's different from now. I remember when we was kids, all the windows was open in school, all the doors is open. Let's let that good air in the spring and stuff like that.
We didn't have no security guards. We didn't have
you need a security guard at school?
We had metal detectors.
We didn't have none of that, bro.
If we got in a fight, we didn't get called police. We had in-house suspension.
There was no fear of going to school.
Right.
But now you gotta have a whole, bro. Look, I chose my daughter's school because of how secure it is. That's crazy.
Right.
It's like, man, they know who I am. They know my face, but I love the fact that I got to ring that bell and hey, Mr. Mountain, what do you need today? What they ask me, what do I need? They got to check my temperature, man.
Without doubt. But you like that because they don't check everybody. They're going to check everybody.
They're going to check and they know me, but they going to check everybody like that. And I love that because everything is just so different now.
I agree with you. I'll go in Hanks and I get searched. I said, man, thank you for searching me, bro.
Man.
I want to make.
I hope you're doing everybody like this.
Yeah,
man.
Period.
For real. So,
I know the world has changed, but and that's what I'm talking about. That we can't focus on one category when we talk about the whole world and everybody's messed up.
everything different, though. I mean, but hold on. But one thing has stayed the same. The police has always treated black people. That's been consistent.
So the only way to change that, and only way to change any system, you got to implode it, not explode it. So we need more black police officers, more black females, and more black males. Period. I remember I got pulled over one time, and I was a young lad, and it was a black police officer on a motorcycle. Shouts out to the Foxhall family, because they had multiple police officers from their grandfather that really started back in the 50s or 60s. And I got pulled over. I was right in front of Youngbloods. And I got in my car. I think I had a Chevette then. I think I was just got out of college, whatever it was. And I had something in my car. And he said, son, do this at home, son.
Mm-hmm.
And he let me go.
Mm-hmm.
If I would got that infraction, I would never have gotten.
But that story's so deep though, fam. Because
but it was a black police officer. That made a difference, brother.
Hold on, but what's crazy? That's just a typical day for white people. They get let off all the time.
I know.
As black people, we feel like we won an award when a cop does his job.
No.
Listen to me. I'm
happy. I'm happy. He did his job because he used his total discretion where he can let me go or give me a ticket.
Listen to me, man. I have a lot of white friends who have. I'm in a car club where they Camaros, Mustangs, Chargers.
Right.
They tell me all the time these crazy ass stories of them doing 100 and something miles per hour or whatever, and get pulled over, and they joke with the fucking white cop or whatever, and they just let them off.
Because so that's why we need more black officers. Maybe we get that same privilege.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But as black people, when I get pulled over and nothing happens, bruh, I feel like I just won something.
Yeah, when I won the lottery.
Yeah, because that's how indifference it is when the cop does his job and there's no ill will or nothing like that. I feel like, man, this is my lucky day, bro. For real. I just got a warning or just a ticket. I didn't have to get out or nothing like that, bro. That's crazy to me, man. Like I have to give a cop his props for doing his job.
Right.
That's what you're supposed to do, bro.
Right.
Why am I highlighting that? That's what you. That's like when dudes talk about, I'll take care of my kids. You're supposed to.
Right.
Nigga, what you want a war for? Bro, I'm not about to celebrate some cop for doing his job. That's what you get paid for.
Period.
For real.
Period.
That's like giving a fish credit for swimming.
Right. Now I do love and community policing is necessary because we need more of us than police officers.
I'm gonna give props to cops like Tariq Alameen, who went over and beyond and went out their way to make an impact in people. I'm pretty sure he don't even know who I am or remember my name, but I know his entire name because of how he pulled me to the side with that badge on and talked to me like a man when he saw me messing up or whatever.
Right.
So we need more people like that.
Right, I agree with you. So and since you brought up Tariq's name, the reason why we're on the air is because Tariq, brother Gainey, the brother that owned the African American bookstore, brother Marshall, they had a Black Unity Fund, and they funded ideals from the community. So I pitched that I want to start a radio station, and they gave me my first $1,000. So I brought my first transmitter.
That's what's up.
And
that's
so
what's up.
That's what I'm talking about. So,
man, look.
Right, you know what I mean? So that's why
the difference of a good officer making a community.
I agree with you. So we need more men and women like that. And I know we have them in this community.
That's one man. You just how he both impacted both of them.
Right.
I mean, for real. So I mean, that's how important it is to have good officers. I mean, I'm not saying anything
good black men, period, because he was a great black man before he
put that before that badge any day.
Yeah, and he's still doing work.
Yeah, shout out to Tariq, man.
So man, so obviously when you hire ASO, you're getting a knowledgeable photographer.
Man, you're getting a fun photographer, man. It's just not a photo shoot. It's an experience, man. All my sessions is a lot of fun. You know, I'm gonna take the best pictures you ever had of yourself.
So I saw your pictures. So it's actually like a movie set. Your picture set is like a movie set.
It almost looked. I just took a picture. I did a photo shoot. I'll show you when we get off there of Sherman Wells and his family. Right.
Oh yeah, I saw that when in the car.
They holding the gun.
Yeah.
Man, but who takes family pictures like that?
Yeah. I thought that was dope.
You know, so that's what it is. It's just I look at it as I'm very informal yet, but I'm very professional. Okay. It's like I want to take things, like team photos. Every sport in the history has team photos been the same. Tallest in the front, shortest on the back, coaches on the outside.
Right.
It's boring. We got these nice cameras. Ain't no rules. We make the rules. So let's do something dope. So, I'm doing all kind of crazy stuff, man. It's just
okay. So I'm the boss. So I need some boss pictures.
I got you, bro.
I got you.
Man.
We rebranded. I'm in shape. I do my body type. I am skinny, fat, skinny. I still got to work on my stomach a little bit. So what you do for your stomach?
Bro, this is all genetics. This is muscle memory right here. This is a lifetime of being in shape, and I can coast the last part.
You ain't gonna be able to coast. You're gonna hit 49.
Yeah, man, it ain't happened yet, man. I mean, I'm like you. I still got a head full of hair.
Oh yeah,
So
hey, I'm not even trying to pick my hair no more. I'm doing this thing right here. I got this thing right here.
Oh, you got the sponge?
Yeah. The curl thing. I'm just curling. I'm not trying to pick no more hair on my head.
The fact that you can do that is the win right now, boy.
Well, man, especially around wintertime, y'all got to wear all those stocking hats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got a little installation.
I ain't cutting my hair no more for the rest of my life.
No. Shouts out to my man, Buddy King. He just got nominated in the Hall of Fame. He was part of the first black radio station, KOWH. He's looking in from Cali right now. Shouts out to you, brother King, without a doubt. Omaha, the Birds, the Bloods. I'm talking to my man ASO. Of course, he does music. I think he retired from music.
No, I'm done with music.
I think he retired. I think he retired.
Yeah, we closed that.
I don't know how you can retire. What's his name? Them dudes, 80, 90, it's still rock and rolling.
Oh, that's them.
Patti LaBelle's coming here.
Yeah, that's them. I'm on to the new chapter of my life.
You're young, man.
I seen Ken Griffey Jr. You see what he doing now, right?
What are you doing?
Photography.
Is it?
He on the sidelines at NFL games and stuff like that.
Okay.
He, like real life doing it.
Okay. Well, say, enjoy your life, y'all. Pursue your passion.
Never stop dreaming.
Yeah.
Chase your dream, no matter what age you are.
Period. I'm always working. I'm still working. I'm never going to stop working. I'm just going to modify what I do as I get older. I'm never going to stop working.
I'm doing senior pictures. That's dope right now. Senior picture time.
So aren't they having a football? Don't they do homecoming?
It's
homecoming.
It's homecoming. If you want, I pull up, take some nice pictures of your kids in homecoming. So yeah, hit me up.
Okay, you do weddings and all that stuff too?
I just did Larry and Denise Moreland's wedding. I got another one coming up October 7th.
Okay.
And I knocked those out the park. Like I did the groomsmen, they did an NBA walkout. That was super dope. Walking out like NBA players.
Okay.
Did a video for it. So, the quality that I'm giving, I'm still new at this, y'all. So my prices is really affordable right now. I don't feel, even though I know I'm putting out good quality, I know I'm still green and there's a lot of stuff I need to learn. So I'm not comfortable with charging people a lot right now because I'm having fun doing it and I'm learning a lot as well. So right now, I think it would be the perfect time to book me because I'm affordable. I'll save you thousands on your senior pictures where you can go. I don't want to say the company name, but they're in South Omaha across the street from a high school over there. They'll charge you thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, I bet
for your senior pictures. I know I'm still salty. They charge my granny like $2,000 for my senior pictures, and I'm looking right now like you crazy. But book me right now. Do your senior pictures for $300.
Right. Well, that's why we didn't have that. Like I said,
you didn't have that option back then. You had to go to.
I already know.
What was it back then?
AP is AP. That's the initial. I think I went to him. Arnold.
Yep. I don't even think Andrews is around anymore.
No, I think Arnold was the only one around. They went to all the high schools.
Man, that was just the thing, and it was like you had to go there to get your senior pictures, or you didn't have senior pictures. Them was just pictures.
Yeah.
So then it was whacking, bro.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't even think it was true.
I still got my pictures. I look at them every day.
I got mine too.
Yeah, I still look at
I
them
still
every
got
day.
mine too, and then I'm looking at them like these is trash.
I said, man. I said, wow. We pay my
And
mama.
we paid thousands for
Yeah.
them things, bro.
Yeah, my man. Thank you, mama. You know what I mean? For real. I mean, they sacrifice, you know, because they want to capture. Because a lot of people, you know, our generation, a lot of us didn't, because they knew our plight. We didn't graduate because once they found a successful brother, they went after him. Either with framing them, because like you said, like I said, the police was always.
I love doing senior pictures because teenagers don't like taking pictures, man. They tough, they bruh, sus, you know, everything is capped, they hoodies on, they don't want to do that, man. But
right.
The photo shoots that I have
for their parents, because they see them grow.
You know, your mama still look at you like your baby or whatever.
Right.
And they want you to take a picture at 7 a.m. They don't want to take no picture then. But I get them at the photo shoot and I get them out their element and we start to have a good time or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the dope thing is that parent gets to see their baby.
Right.
For that itty bitty moment. They see their baby that they had a good time with. And that's why I usually take a picture of the child and the parent together at the photo session.
Right.
Because it's that
moment. That growth, baby.
It's that moment right there. It's like, damn, it's that moment where, okay, you realizing that's a baby, but now you see him transition into a young woman or to a young man.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I love capturing that moment. And that moment when I show them the finished product, it's priceless. So
without a doubt. Omaha, today is Winning Women Wednesday. We do things over here on purpose. Minister Perkins teaches that we cannot raise no higher than a woman. I was birthed by a woman.
We all
5'5", no jive. Mississippi, baby.
What part?
Sumner, Mississippi, where they had the trial for Emmett Till.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my people from Sugarlock.
Okay. Well, a lot of people from Sugarlock.
From Omaha. I don't know where that migration came from. But
well, you know, they said Omaha and Chicago was the only place where Black people did not follow their slave master.
I didn't know that.
Chicago and Omaha. Omaha because of the stockyards. Chicago because of the industry.
About to say the music.
Music and
the entertainment industry over there.
And just the what do you call that? I forget what age that was.
I know what you're talking about.
The automatic when they went to machinery, more the factory. Yeah, they went to Chicago. People went from South to Chicago. They didn't follow the slave master.
The industrial.
Industrial revolution. Yeah, industrial revolution. And so we think different over here. Over here, especially in Omaha, Nebraska, we think different over here. And that's why the oppression got to be harder on us. And that's why we got to be more resilient. I'm telling you, Omaha, Nebraska is the only place where the incarceration rate went up for the last 12 years. Omaha, Nebraska is the only place where Black people have gotten poorer. Omaha, Nebraska is the only place where our education, we have gotten a little bit dumber. All in Omaha, Nebraska. If you live in Omaha, Nebraska, if you're a Black male, you live in zip code 111, 131, 104, 110, you died 10 years earlier than anyone else in any other zip code, just 2 miles away.
I believe it. I believe that.
So there's a reason why we've been attacked. I just got back from DC. They're attacking affirmative action on the federal level now, the A8 program, all the programs that's bringing millions of dollars from our contractors and whomever else. There's a reason. And so that's why I say that it's just not the police, it's every category
it's the whole system
of our society.
It's the whole system.
And so we gotta make sure that we support each other, like I'm doing with my man ASO and vice versa. That's the only way we're gonna be able to maneuver these traps. Right now, the FCC, I've been spreading the news all over America. You can start your own radio station anywhere in America. We can help you start that station. I partnered with my man Lee Terry, Republican, graduated from Northwest High School. We're coming together and we're trying to help as many people as possible get radio stations in their communities. I'm not afraid of competition. I'm All-American Hall of Famer, and the only way I got that because of competition.
You know,
and I know you're not afraid of competition, are you?
That's what's so crazy about photography, because everything I've always done it's been competition. I
Mhm.
love to compete. I'm just a natural
Right,
competitor,
right,
or
right.
whatever. I got to photography, and I attacked it the same way, and I realized that this is different here.
Mhm.
Like the top photographers don't compete; they collab.
Right.
And that's what's dope about photography. I see another photographer that's out there doing their thing, and it's love on site because
Mhm.
I respect what you've gone through to get to this point. Because I know it's a lot of work to get to this
Period.
point, man. I know you spent your
Investment,
money, you
blood,
spent
sweat,
a
and tears.
ton of money, man. I know you sat down, you had to learn a lot of stuff, though. And for you to understand all this stuff and make it all work, bro, salute to you, man. I respect it, and I become a
Right.
fan instantly.
Right.
So, and that's the thing. It's like with photography, man, it's art. So
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
the best is subjective. It's all
Right.
about what that person likes.
Right.
So I have my style, you have your style, bro. Bro, I love it all, man. So I always show other photographer loves, man. I'm always inspired by other people and what they doing, man. Busy
What I-
B is the dopest dude I ever think see
Yeah,
touch
yeah.
a camera, man. He dope.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
my
he
biggest
dope.
inspiration. Him and Terrence Tryon and my aunt Kim.
Yeah, Tryon. Yeah,
Kim
Tryon.
Lofton with
Yeah, where
KL.
Tryon at?
Tryon still around. I just talked to him the other day, man. That's who helped me. Him and Busy. And I was calling. I called Busy and them 5 o'clock in the morning. Hey man, I got a question about this camera, man.
Mhm.
With this ISO and shutter speed,
Right.
and they would give me the game right then and there, man.
Good,
Right,
good,
real.
good.
They still around, man.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
I know
so-
Busy still doing this.
Yeah, he down in Texas.
Business
Down in Texas,
films and stuff like that.
He did just took a picture of his son down there, and I was like, man, this is so cold, bro.
Right.
I'm like, bro, I got a lot of work to do, but
Yeah.
he motivated me a lot, man. And Terrence is a man. I've seen him grow
Mhm.
from we started when I was doing music. He was just starting photography, and we just grew together.
Okay. Man, been in this business. I've interviewed a lot of people, so it's good to see, people continue to manifest their God-given talents.
Yeah, for sure.
Without a doubt. Omaha, the Birds of Bless. I'm talking to my man A. So anything else you want? What's your contact information? How can people get in contact with you, bro?
Look me up. My photography page is Mountain Multimedia on Facebook, or you could just send me a friend request, Travis Mountain. It's the easy way to get a hold of me. Just inbox me, send me a text message. All my information is on my page. I'm not hard to find. I'm easy to work with. We'll get stuff done. Fun fact, I've never had a photo shoot go over an hour. I can knock all that stuff out in 45 minutes, and you get your pictures back in 24 hours. No watermark, no logo. Everything edited, done. I'm on to the next one.
Okay, on to the next. Omaha, the Birds of Bless. Again, today is Winning Women Wednesday. Acknowledge the women in your life. Without a doubt, from your daughter to your great. I don't care who she is, your teacher, your mama, your niece. If she a woman, acknowledge her. They go through so many abuses, they don't even tell their own families. Domestic violence, man, the most unreported crime. If you need help, get help. If you are a perpetrator, there's help for you. Also, we don't need no more people in jail, y'all.
Hey, shout out to the women in hip hop right now.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, they doing the thing.
Hey, not just nationally, locally here. It's women around here doing their thing. Ching Diamond. Somebody shoot her my way, man. I keep missing her. I need to get a photo shoot of her. We've been missing each other. When she free, I'm not free. When I'm free, she not free. So I actually got an idea where I want to do a collab with some other photographers and give her a real video and give her some real pictures and push her to the, because me being a former artist or whatever, I know these are things that an artist needs.
Really need, yeah.
See, they need the radio station, everybody to get behind them and back them or whatever. So it's like, why don't all of us dope content creators get together and just do one big push for her right now, because she out here grinding and doing her thing, man. I respect her grind and everything that she's doing. So it's like, why don't we give her an extra boost?
Without doubt.
So that's my next thing. So somebody tell her to get at me, man, and we'll come up with an idea to
that's why Shell daughter. So that's why Shell daughter.
Really?
Yeah, that's why Shell daughter.
I did not know that. Dang.
Yeah. So why Shell should throw lyrics. She was a wordsmith also.
Yeah.
But we got so much talent in our community. We got so much talent. I mean, we got talent. So I mean, man, he mentioned. I don't know if you heard this track. I want to get your opinion on this track, this young lady.
All right. I know you was just playing somebody before. That was pretty dope too. The Christian rapper. Was it?
Yeah, Salt.
S.
Yeah, Salt. Yeah.
She was dope too.
Yeah, you like that? Okay. What's called, man? We got so much talent. I love Saranda. You heard Saranda?
No. I'm an old head, bro. So
Okay.
I'm still in my car listening to 98 Degrees from Juvenile. So we still bumping Outcasts and shit, man. I ain't got time for that.
And then Shiffy.
Shiffy dope. Yep, Shiffy dope.
And then we got our youngest rapper. She's like 8 or 9, and her stuff is. Oh man, I got.
See, I remember Sassy C. You know, I remember them days.
Man, wow.
The talent shows with Sassy C and all them. She used to kill them things.
Wow, that's a long time ago. This is our youngest. She got a new track. I forgot to download it. I'm gonna download it tomorrow. But this is her old track. I think she was 7 years old when she did this. She's in grade school. She might be 3rd or 4th grade now. Then after that, Shiffy, Sharanda, they had the hottest tracks last year. Those women from Omaha, they were just.
Look, I see a lot of shade from dudes that's hating on women in hip hop.
Why?
Or whatever. They say, I see comments like women are hurting females and stuff like that. The content that they putting out is trash or it's over sexualized and stuff like that. It's like, man, quit hating, bro.
Yeah, y'all was doing the same thing.
It's the same thing with the music we listen to, bro.
Y'all
like,
calling them bees all that,
look, bro. I think y'all mad because they getting a bag now. It's like, man, because you turn on the radio now, it's all women. That's.
I love it too, man. I'm tired of y'all Negroes. All y'all talk about really is drive-by shooting, robbing, killing, stealing. I'm tired of that.
Hey, look, bro. I remember
that still get old.
I remember being back in the day and hearing having a female rapper come on and felt some type of way for listening to it. But now I'm bumping ski. I'm down the street, but going hard to say, I don't care, man. I mean, for real.
That one red lady.
That
that one song. I don't like her other song, the newest song. That's terrible. But the first one, I thought it was funny. I said, dang. He said, who do you want? He said, dang. And then she said, he's cheating. And he cheated with me. I said, dang. I said, girl, this girl.
Hey, look, man.
This is real life.
I don't really focus on too much of what they saying. I'm more focused on what they doing.
Right.
And what they doing is changing their lives. They get into that bag and they getting that money and creating opportunities for not only them, but the people around them. And these are women that are bosses now. That's taking over the radio and all that stuff. So, I mean, men is having a problem with it, but
Tory Lanez sitting in jail.
Looking like a goofball.
Yeah, sitting in jail trying to shoot a woman. Man,
like a straight goofball.
Man, y'all cowards, man. Y'all cowards.
Man, I saw that document. Did you see the documentary?
No, I didn't want to.
I didn't really know what happened, man. I just saw this, but they went into detail, man. I just had it planned. I'm like, this fool is an idiot, man. He really pointed the gun at her and was telling her to dance and shot 5 times, telling her to dance like a movie.
Why is he trying to?
Bruh. Look, it's crazy, man. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, throw him in the whole jail, bro.
Yeah, without doubt.
And they showing the video and her foot is leaking blood when the police pull that showing a video of her walking backwards and all you just see a trail of blood just walking and then.
Well, I mean, why is he doing such crazy stuff like that? Is he for Canada?
Hey man, look.
It's cold up there. I ain't mad at you Canadians. We ain't gonna blame Tory on all y'all.
Canada on his stupid ass, man. Come on, man, for real.
Shouts out to the man, Tory. You know better to do stuff like that in America, boy. You black down here, brother.
Yeah, for real. It's weak, man. You need to watch the documentary. They went into detail about it.
Wow,
like, man, it was messed up how Megan was treated during this whole process, man. I'm like, we better be happy that poor girl didn't take her life the way she was getting drugged and all that stuff, man. It's like, these things that don't affect us, though, I really wasn't paying attention to or whatever. But then it's like, man, it's just heavy, bro.
Well, wow.
Because she lied at first and said that
he didn't do
she
it.
stepped on some glass or whatever,
Oh, she tried to protect them.
She tried to protect them at first because they was cool.
Right.
It was just an argument that got out of control. They was drunk or whatever, and he just was on some dumb stuff or whatever. So she tried to protect him, but then him and his people went out there and made up a story like she's lying, she was the problem, and she was being crazy and all that other stuff or whatever. So she was like, dang, if y'all gonna do me like that, I'm gonna just tell the truth then.
Right.
He created that whole problem, bro. Like, that didn't even have to happen. He should just shut up and went somewhere.
Right.
And he would be cool right now because she was trying to protect him at first. He got cocky and tried to make her look like the bad person and stuff like that. So she was like, I'm gonna just tell the truth then.
Well, so Omaha, the birds of Bloods. Man, you got it all. We're gonna have some brothers come back. We're gonna have a real conversation on everything from religion to everything.
Yeah, man.
To everything. Give your contact information out again, big brother.
Mountain Multimedia on Facebook. Travis Mountain on Facebook. I'm under ASO402 on Instagram, man. Book me, call me, let me know. I'm real cheap. We'll have a good time. I'll get you some pictures out and we'll knock it down, boy. You know, Deion Sanders, the blenders, the glasses that he wear. Use some blenders in the photo shoot for this little kid that's playing football. The CEO of Blenders liked and shared my photo shoot.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, man.
I'm not got no blenders, but I got some. What are these? Foster Grands.
So shout out to Blenders, man. I'm gonna hit them up and ask, could I get some free glasses,
It
bro?
should, baby. So I need to be.
Yeah, we did.
Kind of like Deion. Kind of like Deion.
Hey, man, I had little man Saucy. He had the Blenders glasses with the cowboy hat and the watch with the Shador Sanders pose. It went crazy, bro. So the photo shoot was nice with him, man. I had a lot of fun with that one too.
All right, but I like these sunglasses. I need to start wearing my contacts again. I might as well be cool.
Hey,
y'all, be cool today, without a doubt. It actually is cool for real. It's literally cool out there.
Why your whole attitude changed when you put the glasses on?
I
Your
don't
whole
know,
vibe.
I don't know.
The sexy voice came out.
I don't know what it has done to me, man. So this what it feel like. Hey, so you know, I got a shirt, right? I think I bought it from LaFleur's Fashion.
Shout out to LaFleur.
Yeah, LaFleur. Shout out to LaFleur, without a doubt. And all the other stores, you know, all the other fashion designers. But I'm just mentioning this because I bought a particular shirt and it shows my chest, right? It shows my chest and it buttons up right here. So you know, when I wear it, I do some extra push-ups, you know what I mean? So I look swole up, right? First of all. And then I oil it down. But then when we go out in public, right? We go out in public when I first, and then all the women be looking at me, right? I said, "Dang it, this how y'all feel, women? When y'all be showing all y'all chest, y'all cleavage,
bruh?
Huh? That's how y'all feel." So I feel some kind of way. The women, all y'all looking at me, looking at my chest.
The coconut oil.
I did shea butter. Gotta stay healthy, baby. Gotta stay healthy. You know, it gets rid of blemishes, you know, the shea butter.
Oh my God.
See, I don't grow no hair on my chest.
The visual of you at home.
I don't grow no chest.
Your chest.
Yeah. I don't have no hair on my chest. But I felt like women, y'all feel like this when y'all be showing all y'all, they be wearing those low dresses and they be showing their cleavage and men be.
Hey man, that's how I feel.
And you know, you're not trying to look, but you look. And then, but I said, I need to get more shirts like this because I like how y'all would be looking at me.
And then, man, look, that's how it is when we wear gray sweatpants.
Really,
bro? Look, I walk through the gas station and, bro, look, I'm like, man, what's going on, bro? Hey, man. Come on, man.
So women start looking at us like that. Women start looking at us like that. You know what I mean? Y'all talking about we looking at y'all. Y'all looking at us. For real. Omaha, the birds of Bloods. Also, introverts help the extroverts help the introverts. We need to have better relationships, y'all. Extroverts help the introverts because you know what I mean, I'm an introvert sometimes. I'm shy. You might not know now since I'm on the mic, but I'm a shy guy off the mic. So I'm trying to help all the introverts. If you need some help with dating or something, introverts, extroverts help the introverts. All right, love that neighbor. We out of here, y'all. It's before we get out of here, I got like 3 songs. We're gonna play Sharanda, Shiffy, and Savannah. Savannah's first since he's the youngest.
Go to my page. Go look at my reels. You'll be entertained for a good 30 minutes.
ASO,
I got multiple reels.
What's your page?
Mountain Multimedia or Travis Mountain on Facebook.
Mountain Multimedia.
I'm dope.
Boss with him. Her name is Savannah. Oh yeah, I think she's about 8 years old now, y'all. Man, we got so much talent in our community, man. Lord, I want to thank you for being alive. Boss with us.
SAVANAH, that's my name, Savannah. SAVANAH. Yes, I am. I go to the park with my friends. I like to P-L-A-Y, 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 P-L-A-Y. 'Cause it's summertime. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. 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 I've been sitting there in summer. I'm in Cali for the summer. I love my mama. I'm at the beach with Miss Amanda. Yes, I am. Yeah. S-U-N-O-U-T. 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 S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah.
It's the world famous shit. And it's your number one DJ, Mr. Soul. Yeah, she done cooked up in here. And it goes like.
Shout out to my DJ. We about to run the streets like a relay. All about my cheese like I'm Green Bay. Packages coming in like it's eBay. Oh, and we know just how to get it all. You gotta deal with playing, you know I get it all. Hit the block and make it somersault. If it ain't about money, then I don't get involved. Look, make a call, he gon' get it all. Vacuum seal it, but we send it all. Yeah, I'm hot, no ethanol. Put a bag on his head, that's a problem solved. Ever cared about a hater? No, not at all. Ever trust a trick? No, not at all. Hit a smooth lick when ain't got it all. Never ever been a worker, always been a boss. Catch me riding on my dolo. Trying to find a way to get some more dough. Oh, I think I found my mojo. And I ain't going broke no more. True. Got these little haters mad. Why? Cause I'm really in my bag. Right. Invest and make it double back twice. Just a younger living that fast life. Shout out to my DJ. We about to run the streets like a relay. All about my cheese like I'm Green Bay. Packages coming in like it's eBay. Oh, and we know just how to get it all. You gotta deal with playing, you know I get it all. Hit the block and make it somersault. If it ain't about money, then I won't get involved. It's that AAA hitter. My rolling like a skate figure. Right now you looking like a steak dinner. Better leave before we take you off that plate hitter. Oh, and you don't wanna go there. Look around, ain't no goofies in here nowhere. Ooh, look, shout out to my DJ. Couple shows hit the road on the freeway. Ooh, they showing love like it's V-Day. Every day is lit like it's my B-Day. You know I had to do this thing the G-Way. Cause they gon' wanna hear this song on replay. Shout out to my DJ. We about to run the streets like a relay. All about my cheese like I'm Green Bay. Packages coming in like it's eBay. Oh, and we know just how to get it all. You gotta deal with playing, you know I get it all. Hit the block and make it somersault. If it ain't about money, then I won't get involved.
Oh yeah, that's our girl. Shift it. Man, we got so much talent in our city. Without a doubt, baby. I love to brag off my neighbors. That's how we grew up. We actually competed against our neighbors, playing football, playing basketball. We went neighborhood to neighborhood. That's how we competed. I guess that's what was our first gangs. You know what I mean? We went neighborhood, and we had.
That was the thing back then, man. Neighborhoods from everywhere, from Horseman to Fontenelle to Vincent Park, you had to have game, bro.
Okay, without doubt, baby.
That boys club back then was the
Baby, I'm hot like summer.
the league that starts at midnight, right?
I'm getting money right now. You know, lock ties holding me down. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I want.
Steady. That's how we used to do it, baby. It's hot like summer. It's cool today, though. Surrender.
I've been on the move, all running. Ain't know your cause for nothing. I've been on my grind, yeah. Can't kick it, baby. So I ain't got time. You said you love me. Would you still be if my money ain't right? Tell me the truth, baby. Talk to me nice. Think that I'm holding in the back of your mind. Chasing these millions, ain't chasing no dimes. Love won't pay the bills. Love like mine get you pills. So I'm careful who deal with me. I'ma catch a case if you ain't really for me. Shooters even better drill for me. Fake love, yeah, I'm starting to feel it. Gotta split the block, someone snitching these stitches. And if we get money, don't speak how we did it. Can't roll with nobody who ain't with it. If I with you, we running up digits. Can't stop at 6 figures. I'm $1 million, baby. I can't be your little baby. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna. White steady, tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now. Need no love ties holding me down. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna. White steady, tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now. Need no love ties holding me down. I need somebody who really about it. My own shouldn't drive, I carry my plate. They running their lips, but ain't really on shit. I told you once, don't speak what I did. It's a dead mouse in the trap. You play with my cheese, you display. That's how you silence a rat. You making noise, tell the truth, you ain't speaking the facts. Babe, I'm gonna keep it 100. Would you rather have me tell you a lie? Giving you options, you won't love me or not. Hold on to the thought while I handle this drive. Babe, I was gonna be right back. You didn't understand that. I had to hang up these racks. I'm not your typical catch. I like rich sex in the back of the Phantom. Stars on the ceiling, it's not a rental. Been a long day, me good. How you been, boo? Ain't tryna argue about these. Stay busy on the road. You see that I'm here with you. No, I ain't tryna argue about. Stay busy on the road, you know. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna. White steady, tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now. You know
how we do it over here.
Baby, I'm hot like summer.
We actually show love to our neighbors. Y'all talk about it. We about it. She's out of Central High, y'all. Oh yeah, baby. I see you. Surrender's in the building, y'all.
If I run it up, you gon' be around.
I love this one. I love this one, man.
Your love ties, that's holding me down.
Oh, shuck it now, as my mama would say. You know how we do it over here. I'm coming back with Sharanda, y'all. I'm coming back with her. Because you know why? Y'all the chosen one. Y'all the chosen one. We're coming right back with Sharanda because you know she's my neighbor. She's actually my neighbor. She has a business right next door to the radio station. She got a boutique. You know, y'all ladies, y'all like a little fly. She'll get you a fly. We out after this one. This was called The Chosen One. And like my man Aso said, the women are taking over. Boss with us.
I'm the chosen one, yeah. My brother hand me the torch, said, yeah, you better run. Put your foot on the gas, don't let them know. Do the dash of the bird out. Put the brain on your stern wheel. Better not miss your turn, no. Family dependent, gotta work out. I gotta really go hard, cause none of this is for certain. But I'm gonna get to $1. Gotta make sure my little brother scars. And you know, I'ma spoil them. Know that mama up there watching out for them. I ain't really want, but I'm gonna give them their needs. For my family, I bleed. Money don't grow on trees. I do the cross, get cream. I risk it all for the team. You'll see that I see. NFL's get sleazy. Roll around with some demons. Never trying to get even. So I gotta stop at the beam on. This life get dangerous. Go switch sides. Ain't changing up. That's strange to us. These fiends be your homies. I had it down. You don't come around. Cause you think that you owe me. I'm 100 and thought I never felt. So don't go acting phony. We start to pound like you the walking trophy. I get whatever you please. Just don't catching cold. Cause when it's time to ride, you gon' slide. Ay, just in case I got that thing that bang up on my side. Only got one shot up in this life. This is do or die. So I'm gon' get it out. I'm jumping off the post. I swear that we gon' ball. Ain't no fall. Mama, I did it. I put my baby on the flight, we going to talk business. We in Miami, can't make up this life I'm living. Yeah, I'm gonna get it, ain't no wishes, stay consistent. It's all about repetition, baby. Got out the mud, I'm beating the odds, it felt so amazing. They said I couldn't do it, so you put it on God. Yeah, you must be crazy. Pants, I'm ready for war. Anyone better get some shot for. You're the op, ain't with y'all. From the block, you know how right. Got real hitters in the spot. With pots, real hood dots with the mobs. Cops kill us cause they wanna. Trying to make it out of the trauma. PTSD come around when you're younger. But you rap, be careful when you come here. Can't run faster than a bullet in a cornfish. It's amazing. Trying to make it out of this place. Follow me and lead the way. Don't go straight, stay tunnel vision when you feel the pain. Gotta keep your head up through the rain. Bad days don't last always. Stay tunnel vision when you feel the pain. Gotta keep your head up through the rain. Bad days don't last always. Bad days don't last always. I'm the chosen one, yeah. My brother had me the choice, say, young, you better run. Put your foot on the gas, don't let them none. Do the dash, look burnt out. Got the brain on your steering wheel. Letting them miss your turn, no. Belly dependent, gotta work, y'all. I gotta really go hard, cause none of this is certain. Cause none of this is for certain.
We're gonna be out of here after this one. I had to bring this one back. You know, her name is Salt. Man, I love this song. We so creative, y'all.
It's all
greatness come from Omaha, baby.
I got Christ on it.
We're bringing Christ off the bench.
Yeah, I got Christ on it.
What you gonna do with me?
I'm gonna take y'all back with me. Yeah.
You know I had to do it. As my son would say, Daddy, Daddy, rewind.
Yeah. It's all. I got Christ on it. Yeah. I got Christ on it. I'm gonna take y'all back with me. Yeah. I was only 10 years old when the devil took my innocence from me. Told me to shut up, don't say a word, or it's the infamy. Grew up a little faster than I should, living sinfully. Hit 13 and that's all she wrote, the rest was history. Grew up in the church, pops a pastor, mama first lady. Just to go home to live in darkness, my life felt so crazy. Never shady, spitting truth, they really hurt, I promise you. Y'all really took the time to understand what was happening under your roof. I cried for rice, no starry nights, my life a film movie. Not talking popcorn and candy, but gruesome facts exclusive. This ain't a sad song, just wanna share some heat about how my life was little house on the prairie to nightmare on Elm Street. Only share my testimony. See y'all out there like me, ain't no more being discreet. Time to war in these streets, not over flesh and blood, but over these principalities. I never really thought he had me, but I got Christ on it. Yeah, I got Christ on it. I got Christ on it, yeah. Coming from the trenches, ain't nobody really listening. They just wanna make assumptions about your life, creating distance. It's resistance, pay subscription, demons lurking, that's their mission. But what you gonna do when you start switching up your position? Lean on God, he's the one that got you this far. Relationship over religion, he's just wanting your permission. Christ is did it, yeah, it's finished. For your life and all your sinning, he wants to show you different. He wants to give you vision. I got Christ on it, he know what it's like for me. All my pain, all my hurt, he walked it out on the earth. He rose us up from the dirt. I hope you know there's more to this life than all the things that you've endured. There's a cure, his name is Christ. Yeah. Oh, his name is Christ, and he wants to get you right. He wants to bring you back to life. Yeah. I got Christ on it. Yeah. No, it says in Romans 12:2, do not be conformed to this world, but instead with a transformed mind, be renewed. That way, whatever you have is good and acceptable. And it's the perfect will of God. So no matter what you're going through in this life, no matter what your life has given you and thrown at you, just know that if you put Christ on it, everything gonna work out. So, what do you hear?
I was just like, why you say that? He was like, dude, he was like, man, you a world champion. He was like, trust me. He understood that if we gotta go over there and get that title, that's what we gotta do.
Yes, sir. Respect New York, get your head bust, that's for stars. I done made a band or two, busting down a guard. Busting down these beats, about to bust down the Chapar. Busting down these beats, pulling strings, no guitar. 100 blues on me in one pocket, that's light. Up top in the box, betting on Bud at the fight. Gotta get like 10 or more and I'm knocking down the price. Liberal flip me over, cut them off, dim this light. Shit. 10. I ain't have brick to bust down. Plug good, you know, look past. All gold presidential pieces got them bust down. You told me I was gonna run out of steam. So what's up now? I know I'm not the trust clown. Snares in the huddle, never touchdown. It's time to get the fuck out. They hung, and they don't want it. They want to be rich. Put everybody stuck in the moment. I'm just playing for keeps. You run up on me, you should go on it. Nah, man, but them cold nights on the block, we call pneumonia. I'm like that. It's not just a persona. And I can look in your eyes and I can tell that you don't want it. Respect New York, get your head bust, that's for stars. I done made a band or two, busting down a guard. Busting down these beats, about to bust down the Chapar. Busting down these beats, pulling strings, no guitar. 100 blues on me in one pocket, that's light. Up top in the box, betting on Bud at the fight. Gotta get like 10 or more and I'm knocking down the price. Liberal flip me over, cut them off, dim this lights. Kidding me. Initiating this money front and back end. Cody make me nod off, only time I get naps in. Curb check the 40s, bit the rims in these potholes. Baby Drake, we got those, Americans and Russians. Baby girl was blushing when she found how much I'm touching. Interrogation room, I told them people I know nothing. Turned myself into a plug, continuously kept pumping. He say he don't dodge nothing, let's see when I start dumping. Where I'm from, you touch 100, that must mean something. That must mean you grit. Run like trick. But it caught the whole 30 thinking it's a sweet lick. Baby love this big VIP, we lit. Respect New York, get your head bust, that's for stars. I done made a band or two, busting down a guard. Busting down these beats, about to bust down the Chapar. Busting down these beats, pulling strings, no guitar. 100 blues on me in one pocket, that's light. Up top in the box, betting on Bud at the fight. Gotta get like 10 or more and I'm knocking down the price. Liberal flip me over, cut them off, dim this lights.
I was just like, why you say that?
Yeah, that's new music.
He was like, man, you a world
You know how we
champion,
do it, man.
champion.
I love my city. You better not talk about Omaha. Oh, yeah. My mama raised me here. What am I supposed to do? Be a sucker duck? Boss with us. All right, Omaha, the Birds, the Bluffs. We out of here, man. Y'all have a beautiful day on this Winning Women Wednesday.
New York City. You are now rapping with 50 Cent. You gotta love it. I just wanna chillin'. Catch stunts in my 745. You drive me crazy, shorty. I